Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Geekery, and I apologize for being late, but I was on the train and just getting down to the chair here and getting settled in. So apologize for that, but let's say hi to everyone who's in the chat, and I'll tell you why I was late too. So we've got, but let's say hi to everyone first. But Sentai Ranger Donnie, hell, Power Rangers, and I hope you like that little short I did a couple of days ago. I know Donnie saw it, and liked it, so. Thank you for that, Donnie. And whenever I see Power Rangers, I'm at Comic-Con. I'm like, I know this Donnie's gonna like seeing this. So hail to Donnie. Thank you for being here. So yeah, that was a Lord Dracon. Cool, really cool cosplay at Comic-Con. And hi to Jill. And Jill, you got the link. So if you feel like popping in, and no obligation, but if you can, always welcome, always welcome. And Maddie's daddy is here too. So, and we were texting earlier evening. Yeah, if you feel like if you got time, Steve, to pop in, let me know. I shall shoot you the link, and no obligation whatsoever. But let's see who else is in the chat here. JT Kirk is here. Hail to the great JT Kirk. And let's see, anyone else? Well, yeah, this is a late start for us. So yeah, hopefully people will be rolling in. I actually did I put this out on the Twitters? Did I share it out? Let me see if and Lenrod is here. Awesome. Yep. Hail Lenrod. Yep. So yeah, let me tweet this sucker out. Yeah, you always should tweet this out, right? And let people know that that you're out on the interwebs, especially an hour later than usual. So hopefully people know that we're here. So let me share this out again. I don't know. So I had a busy day. No, this channel's not about politics. We try to avoid it where possible, although it does, intersects with life in general. But yeah, it's I went to the big rally at MSG today, so maybe I'll show a couple of pictures. Then we'll get to Comic Con because that's what I'm sure everyone's waiting for. But that's why I was running late today. But a buddy was able to score some nice tickets there. Who works in the campaign and was able to get us in there because I guess 100,000 people tried to get in, or even more. I don't know how many, but it was huge, as Nick and the gang would say, huge. So big, massive crowd there. So we were able to get in and have some good seats, thankfully. But Hulk Hogan was there. God, that was fun. Hulk Hogan's awesome. He knows how to get a crowd going. Of course, Elon Musk. Um, let's see who Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Well, yeah, there's a whole whole lineup of people talking. But yeah, Hulk Hogan was. I love wrestling too, so Hulk Hogan was a lot of fun. Yeah, he was great. He knows how to get everyone going. So I'll show just a couple of pictures from that. Let me tweet this out that we're on the interwebs here. Put this out. I'll actually put this on. Let me put it on buffer so it goes everywhere. And I can't see the chat right now because I'm trying to type, and I can't do two things at once. I'm not that smart. So, but yeah, it was pretty safe to be there. We're worried about how's it going to be, or yeah, it was. The cops were great there. Everything was fine, and took the subway back to Grand Central. It was pretty easy. So it was. I thought it would be much more crowded, but it wasn't. It wasn't bad. I guess everyone decided to walk back to Grand Central, but yeah, it was pretty easy to get back home. Knock on wood. So, all right, let's tweet this out, and of course the owner of Twitter X was there tonight too, as I said. So that was a lot of fun. So let's see here. Why is it not letting me get this out of here? Let's come on. Put this image out. Yep. Okay, send this out. Come on. Share now. Yeah, this is all the kind of stuff you should do ahead of time and behind the scenes. Or yeah, if you had a big production, yeah, you'd have an assistant doing it, right? Yeah. But yeah, the guest list was huge. Yep. And Joe Dog says, "Hail to the Hulk Hogan and the Undertaker." Yeah, Hulk was good. Yep. He was good stuff. Yep. So yeah. So let me shoot the link over to JT too, if he I'm not sure if he has a link or not, and if he feels like popping in. No obligation, of course, but as we always like to say. But let me pop this in. I think JT had the. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Let me pop the link over to him if he feels like popping in. He's got the link too. But yeah, so it was Dana White was there. Who else was in the crowd? Tulsi Gabbard. Let's see who else was not Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi was it? I'm mixing up my. Yeah, it was Tulsi Gabbard. Yep. Rudy Giuliani was there. Yep. So it was a fun day. And even if you don't, if you're not a massive political junkie, it's still it's fun to experience these things. From both and see the politicians up close and see what they have to say. So it was a good day, though. It was a lot of standing up and a long wait to get in. But oh, good. Steve will say hi. So let me send him he's got a chance to say hi. So let me send him the link too. Let's see. Oh, I got to do that on the messengers. Yeah, let me do it on the messengers. Yeah. Let's see here. There's okay. It's going over on. Oh, where did Messenger go? It just crashed. Come on, Messenger. Getting started. See, it wants me to use Twitter. Let me go into the Facebooks. Well, Steve, I'm gonna send it to your phone first, and then I shall get the Messenger. But right now, Messenger just crashing. Maybe if I go into Facebook first, it'll let me into Messenger. But, so here, let's share a couple pictures of Hulkster. The Hulkster was fun, yeah. So let me go into the Hulkster here. And my pictures, they look good on the phone, but actually they're not that good as I'm looking at them now on the computer. I guess because I was still pretty close. We had good seats, but I guess you're still zooming way in. So let me get Messenger going here. Get this over to Steve here on the Messenger. There we go. Okay, it's in the Messenger because I know that's probably easier than the text. Okay, so let's present it. I just show a few minutes, and we'll get to Comic-Con, like I said. But Hulkster, that can kind of fit in with the channel, right? Because that's he's a wrestler, so that's not politics. Yeah. So I won't share the audio there, but yeah, I thought that was a good picture. He came out, he's wearing something around his, what do you call it? Something around his neck. Oh yeah, the pictures, they didn't come out good. Oh, that's too bad. That's why, because I was playing the video. I had a video, and the camera you can push a button. So I think the resolution's not as good when you do the video. Yeah, he's ripping his shirt off. Yeah. Hulkamania runs wild. Hey,
brother.
Hey, brother. Hey,
I'm okay. It's been a while, so I thought maybe I should pop in and say hi. Yeah, it's been a while, and as you know, this has been pretty tough for me losing my best buddy. So it's I actually unsubscribed temporarily because every time it popped up,
it was popping up for you.
Yeah, and then I would go like
bad juju.
No, it's not that. It's for a quarter of a second I would think, oh great, Mark and Mike.
Yeah.
And then it's like when my mother died, I don't think she has ever been to Northern California and seen like the giant redwoods and stuff. And for more than a year afterwards, like when I was dating my ex, I'd be driving through these redwoods that are, bigger around than your house. And I thought, I got to take a picture. Oh, wait a minute. She's gone. And I'm still living through some of that. So I'm trying to, not be such a Debbie Downer, but when Facebook sends me something like, Amazon, here's a cool Star Trek thing. And I'm like, Christmas present for, oh crap.
So you think of your buddy. Yeah. Our buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and he was your friend in real life. I mean, I was fortunate enough to, meet Mike and just get him to know those 2 years, but just why should not live with him, but we're in person friend with
Spent
him. It's a
spent
lot different.
spent many
Spend a
nights
lot
on
of time on
spent
his
many
couch,
nights.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, did we lose Manny's daddy? Let's see. Oh, and we got JT Kirk here too. Let's add JT in. Hey, JT.
Good evening.
Hey, did you kick out Steve Mitchum? Did you kick out Thor? Just
I
kidding.
sure
No, I'm
hope
joking.
not.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I think that's what happens when you try to lift the hammer without his say so.
Well, here, let's play Maddie's daddy. Will be right back. I mean, he probably just had bad interweb connection. And hail to JT. I'm just teasing. You know that. Yep.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And Tim is asking, how did the Yankees do last night? Oh, it was horrendous. Well, actually, they came back in the ninth. They had a chance to tie it in the ninth. Unfortunately, Cranberry is here. Cranberry, Langears. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, very cool icon. Yep. Avatar. Yep. Spider-Man No More is on issue 50, I think. Yeah, they got one hit until the ninth inning, and it was 4-1. They scored a run in the ninth and had the bases loaded. And the batter that was up, I can't remember the batter's name, which is bad. But they had a good swing at it, first pitch. And, people are complaining, why'd you swing at the first pitch? It's like baseball, you never know. Sometimes the first pitch could be the best pitch, if you're on it. And just a normal fly ball, but it was a good swing. I mean, so they had a chance. But, if they had a single there, the game is tied, and who knows? So if the Dodgers go on to win the World Series, that was pivotal. Losing the game one when they, bottom of the ninth, and then, game two was that's not a game you can be upset about losing, but they had their chances. So we'll see.
Yeah. It's always frustrating when they get all the way to the ninth and then just one decision ends the game like that. Yeah. So
yep.
But they've still got a good chance. I wouldn't count them out.
No, yeah, it's you never know. Yeah, it's 2 games. Yeah, but you got to win that game. Game 3. And I apologize for starting with sports ball and semi-politics, but no, it's all good. It's a Sunday night, right? We can talk about whatever we want here. Our friends don't mind. And welcome back, Steve. Yep.
Thank you. Sorry, I had to jump out. Maddie was calling to say goodnight.
And, say goodnight to her, or don't wake her up again. Yep.
She was stalling. She didn't want to go to bed. She was like, "Mom, I want to read Daddy a bedtime story." And it's funny because I was just when you sent me the link, I was trying to figure out what to do with Clobby's shirt that you rescued for me. I don't know what to do with it, but anyway. But so the happier news. Can I brag about Maddie for a second?
You can always brag about Maddie.
Go for it.
That's your job. Yep. If you didn't brag about Maddie, that would be bad.
Who's the other person? It's one pixel on my screen, and I don't recognize the voice.
Well, that's JT Kirk.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hail JT.
Hey, how are you?
Says,
I'm great. Always good to see you, sir.
Likewise.
So just real, and you have kids.
Yes, I do. Yep.
So about a month ago, 4 weeks ago, I was dropping Maddie off at school. The teacher greets each student at the door. And she said, and this is kind of a jerk move, but she said, "Maddie, today we're going to learn a new letter, the letter D." And I very pompously said, "Maddie, how do you spell 'I love my dad'?" Which she did. And now I think the teacher hates me. but
we should have said, but Marc D is your friend. Right?
So, but I mean, it wasn't just purely bragging. It was kind of the message that, kids are smarter than we think they are.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah, they're very smart. Yeah.
They're very, very smart. So Maddie made her first joke when she was, I think, just before she was 3. We were watching Aladdin, and there's the song Arabian Nights, and we're singing it together. Suddenly she stopped singing. She looks at me with this most excited little face you've ever seen, and went, "Baby at night." which I think for a 2-year-old is a pretty good joke.
That's cute. Yeah.
You know, so anyway, I just had to brag to somebody because I don't really know anybody here in Vegas. I had tons of friends in Reno, and then we moved here, the COVID and everything. And Vegas is a trillion degrees, so.
So no, what about like play dates and stuff like that, and like you get to meet people that way through?
So she does have a best friend, who I'll just say the first name is Sarah. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to let them stay friends for very much longer because her dad is a brilliant entrepreneur. And I think he's going to be not just rich, but like hyper rich. I don't know if I want, the
well, that's always good. You get to go to good concerts and go to great vacations.
Yeah, but I never
want to afford a Taylor Swift concert.
I don't ever want this to happen. Oh, this is my poor friend Maddie. So.
Oh, but if they're good people, then
they are.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, then it shouldn't.
They are, but you could never tell. Like my oldest brother, and you know me pretty well, Mark. I mean, I'm a family guy, and I try to do the right thing and be honest and all that stuff. I had an older brother who was the Dark Lord. All of his friends greeted him like this.
And hail the Phantom Outsider.
Great eye, lidless.
Yeah.
So you can never tell.
Phantom says, how is that from Comic-Con? Well, Hulk Hogan invaded Comic-Con today. Yeah.
There was a Hulk Hogan comic. That's comic related. There was also a cartoon, Hulk Hogan cartoon back in the 80s. It was like Hulk Hogan's Rescue Rangers or something along those lines. Right. So, action figures, the whole 9 yards. So Hulk Hogan.
This was hysterical. Who's doing the Trump dance? It was so funny. I think I don't know if the video play. I have the sound off, but
yeah,
the video up.
And then
he gets the crowd going. Yeah.
And then Trump was on Joe Rogan, and it got like 24 million views in 24 hours. 1 million views an hour.
Oh yeah, it's up over 30 now.
Yeah,
you
sure.
Pay for that to listen to Rogan, or it's you just go to Spotify and you can listen to it.
It's also on YouTube.
Yeah, he put this one up on YouTube. He normally does.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
So just YouTube got like 24 and 24 hours, and it's I think like 32 now, something like that.
Yeah. So it's
because I heard they wanted Harris to go because she said she wouldn't go on, but now they're saying Trump got so many views they may probably want Harris to go on.
Yeah, and Trump was Trump. He said, she'll never do it. She's a moron. And Joe said, I'm going to talk to her, treat her like a human, and get to know her. And that's actually, in my opinion, real. Sort of. I don't know if it's journalism, but at least it's. It's not partisan. He said he's going to treat her like a human being and just get to know who she is as a person. So, I know, living out here, I know some stuff about her, and I will keep my opinions to myself. But I think it's good that Rogan is one of the few people out there who will just treat everybody the same.
Yeah, well, that's what I loved. I loved Tim Russert on NBC, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because he would skewer everyone or go equally hard against everyone.
Yeah.
So if you went on Meet the Depressed, as Rush would call it, you were doing the dance. If you were on Meet the Depressed, it didn't matter who you were. You had to know your stuff and be ready because he was going to, ask you the tough questions, and he asked everyone tough questions.
Right.
So that's why, so sad when he passed away, just obviously as a human being too, but
massive heart attack.
Unfortunately, yeah. But
so, by the way, if just to segue really quickly here, he had just had a stress test done, where back in the these days they inject you with something that makes your heart beat faster and your breathing go faster. Back then it was a treadmill, and he had just come on and said, I passed the treadmill with flying colors. And like 2 months later, he had a massive heart attack and died. So if your doctor gives you a stress test, I'm not a doctor, but there are doctors out there, I could phrase it safely that way, who say that is not enough. Get other things done. So
yeah, there's a lot of stuff they can do. Yeah.
whether it be a carotid intima media thickness test, or a CAT scan with contrast and those kind of things. But in any event, I just want to say that
The
there
technology
because
it keeps evolving too, thankfully. So someday we'll be like Dr. McCoy, where we'll have we'll have
I grew a
basically.
new kidney.
I grew a new kidney. Yeah.
You wish you were still cutting people with scalpels and sewing them with catgut like your great grandfather did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I missed his pose in there.
Yep. He still looks pretty good for a
good
guy
for his age.
He's got to be in his 70s by now, right?
I was just gonna say, how old is he?
Someone goggle how old he is. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that was from tonight, Phantom. I was there. That was from tonight. Yes, I was in the crowd. Yep.
I'm kind of bummed. He was in my neck of the woods not 48 hours ago, and we didn't get Elon or Hulk Hogan or any of these the entourage that you got.
Well, I think this was planned out, obviously. So
what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Michigan.
Oh, you're Michigan.
Yeah, I'm in Michigan.
JT, yeah. I know where you are, Mark.
Yeah, you know why. Yeah.
I know exactly where you are.
Yep, I'm in the swing state of Michigan, where every single commercial on TV and radio is one that you'd rather not listen to.
So
one side or the other.
Last night on YouTube, I watched the whole Rogan Trump, the whole 3 hours and 28 minutes or whatever it was, or I think it was 3 hours. And every time it broke for an ad, it was an ad for Kamala. So, yeah, I don't want to get to political commentary because
I just was going to show.
I don't want to offend anybody, but yeah.
No, yeah, well, I just want to show a few pictures. Dr. Phil was there, and he gave a very non-political speech, just in terms of, being open to everyone. If you see someone being bullied for their opinion, he just can't stand how people aren't able to give their opinion, and that's the thing about Elon too was. If you and JD Vance had that statement too, like, oh, Jilly's here, awesome. Hey, Joe.
Hey, hello.
Welcome to the show. Hello.
Hi, Jill. Remember me?
Yeah, hey, Steve.
Yeah, the lurker in the dark here. I just thought this would look mysterious. Dramatic.
Yeah,
dramatic.
Hey, Jill.
So we got the gang back together, which is great. But
every time I hear your voice and Jill's voice, I'm immediately back at the airport in New Orleans.
Yeah. I didn't wave to you, Phantom. You're a Phantom outsider. We can't see you. I can't see you. Yeah. I don't know if Phantom was in the crowd, but
right.
Yeah.
It's too bad that's too bad that JT and Phantom and some of these other people weren't able to make it to New Orleans, because despite the horrible, reason we were there, we did end up having a lot of fun and there was a lot of camaraderie there, and one thing that we all have in common is that we're nerds, and nerdiness is not as looked down upon as it used to be, but that's because of us, we're legion, people are respectable, and get those nerds! So I don't know if you guys saw the live stream that Mark did of Klobby's thing, but Iron I get these two guys.
Caster?
No, was it Iron? No.
Ace Cast Iron.
Ace Cast Iron. All I can think was Iron Caster. Ace Cast Iron told us a story while we were having lunch in New Orleans, Mark and I and Claudius, about when he was in like a trench in Iraq with bullets and bombs and stuff, and he was on the phone to the States trying to order an action figure.
Yeah, from Mike. Yeah. Craziness. Yeah. Oh, and Courtney's here. Everyone's rolling in. This is awesome.
Hey, Courtney.
Hello.
Hey,
hold
Courtney.
on. My headphones
Hello.
are working, and I'm in a store, so give me one moment.
So if you've seen any good toys, yep, we're action free.
Yeah, that's exactly why I signed on.
Courtney is always is always on the go. She's like, "Hang on, I'll be back as soon as I come to a stop or a gas station or get home." Or, yeah.
And
Now,
Edwin
now
Buzz
the whole store doesn't care.
Ditto is here. Hey, Edwin. Thanks for stopping by. Is that a friend of yours, Courtney, Edwin? Or I'm not sure if I've seen Edwin before. Edwin
Hi,
Buzz.
Edwin.
I haven't either. Hello, Edwin.
Hail, welcome, Edwin.
Great to have you here. Yep. So Dr. Phil had just a really good non-partisan message about accepting other people and
wait, before you go on, let's let Edwin know that this isn't a political show. We pretty much
we're gonna get to Comic-Con in like 5 minutes.
We pretty much never do politics here, but
and this is just
Mark wants to share some.
Just share some pictures, but I'm not gonna get political.
Wait,
but,
did I just hear that you said Dr. Phil was there?
Yes.
Yeah, look at the screen.
I love Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
It's on my phone.
Yeah,
I see him. I love
So
Dr. Phil.
his message was really, I don't like it when people shut other people down and don't bully other people and let other people speak and respect their opinions. And today too much, people are scared to voice their point of view or fear of offending people. And he's basically telling everyone suck it up, but voice your opinion, but respect one another. And it was a good he's like, I don't agree with Trump on everything, and which is fine, but it was a nice message. And of course he's like, wait till you see the backlash that I get tomorrow for appearing here. So
RFK doesn't really agree with him on very much at all, except for make America healthy again, which I another quick story. I'm interrupting you, Mark, but I went to the grocery store to try and find new and different foods to feed for Maddie, because I make all of her foods, and I looked at ramen noodles and I thought, well, I know these are high in either sodium or carbs. So I looked at the back, and it has lead as an ingredient. The brand that I saw had lead, and then a red box around it that said, warning, the state of California has determined that lead could cause cancer, should not be eaten by pregnant women, babies, or whatever. And nobody's talking about this. So I think it's a very good
always say, get
that,
the lead out.
Get the lead out. Yeah. So I think this is very important.
Hepburn. So
anyway, but I apologize for interrupting you. Please do.
No, it's all great. No, it's great to have you here. No, appreciate it. Yeah. Well, Dana
I
White
also
was
want to say hi to Thor, because I hadn't seen him in a long time. And Jill, and is it JT Kirk with us too?
Hello.
Yes, it is. Hey,
all the cool
hi, Mark, and hi, Chet. That's all.
It's like the Scooby-Doo. It's like the Scooby-Doo gang here.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm not going to say which one's
Jill's definitely Thelma, I think, or Daphne.
Yeah, it's just
I think it's Thelma.
I forget which one is the redhead and which one's the dark.
Well, you're the red, yeah. So, and I guess I'm like, wow, Scoob. I guess that makes me Shaggy.
Yeah. So Dana White was there, UFC. So that's kind of comic book adjacent with the fight, the fighting, the wrestling. So let's see let's show a couple of Musk pictures. So
hi, Kramery.
Let's see here.
Now,
So
Mark,
yeah,
did you let people in for free, or did you have to buy tickets to this thing?
It was free to get in. But the general admission, they said people were lined up last night. I heard started to line up, and their garden's about 20,000 seats, give or take, and I think they said one person said 200,000 people tried to get in there. I heard like 90,000. So you could reserve tickets, but it was first come first serve. I think you're online, and once it filled up, that was it. But my friend had works in the campaign, so had access to get us
good seats.
It wasn't like a VIP. Yeah, I guess you could call it VIP. You had reserved seats, so yeah. So you had seats, so you knew you were getting in, but it was kind of hectic because it was so many. And then these pictures came out good. It's good, but I got to get the X phone when it comes out. But I was pretty far. You're in the garden, so you're not. There were really good seats, so I wasn't like if you're watching a hockey game, I would have been on like the third row, but it was still probably a couple hundred feet.
Well, so you got a tremendous amount of entertainment for free with all these people here, even if you didn't necessarily say that you'd like to or agree with politics. You got to see a lot of celebrity.
Oh yeah,
that is very
quite
cool.
a lineup. That's quite a lineup, yeah. And then what's the gentleman who sings "Proud to Be American" came out and said,
Proud to be an American.
Yeah,
Lee Greenwood.
Lee Greenwood.
Right?
Lee Greenwood, thank you. Yep, so he was there. His voice is still amazing. And then a gentleman came out and sang, at the end sang "New York, New York," and wow, he was fantastic. So the person that sang "New York, New York" was
I bet that was cool.
phenomenal.
That's a great song.
Yeah, and it was a really great voice. Great rendition. So that was really good. I'll just show a couple pictures, and then Trump did the. Then we'll get to Comic-Con, but then Trump did the what you want to call it, the YMCA dance for a second.
He did, of course he did. That's so funny.
Hysterical, yeah. So yeah, it was, and the crowd was respectful, and there were no hecklers there that I could hear, and no problems, and nothing. That was the guy that was singing "New York, New York." I can't remember, I don't know his name, but yeah, he was great. So yeah, he did a nice job, and yeah, it was completely sold out. I shouldn't say sold out, filled. The garden was full. Yeah, so but as you can see, so it was it was quite a day, quite an experience. So I'm glad. I'm not a big crowd person, or as much as I love going to Comic-Con and that kind of stuff. Crowds, I'm not a huge fan of big crowds. Some people like
I
them.
get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd rather not go to a big sporting event just because of all the people. It's just easier to do it at home on TV.
Yeah, I agree. The thing about Comic-Con and the crowds there is you don't fear for your life. Like nobody ever said, "Uh-oh, Scott and Brian are coming." They're gonna hold me down and correct my homework.
Yeah. Oh, Phantom was, he's quoting something. Giuliani was there. He said he was mayor for 8 years. The Yankees won 4 championships, and he said, "Do you think they need my help now?" Yeah. Yeah. So, Stream Elements, good timing. Everyone sub to Jill. There's the link. Perfect.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, great channel, great show, and great person.
You're a very great person. I have so much respect for Jill, and she streams. That's the thing about Jill, is you'll never know when she's going to stream. It could be 8 o'clock at night, Las Vegas time. It could be 9 a.m. I don't get to tune in very much, as I'm usually at work. And I want my boss coming up and saying, "What in the world are you looking at here?"
Yep.
So, but I do get to join in occasionally.
I'm lurking a lot during the day.
Definitely. Oh, I appreciate that. It's so
Yeah,
much. I put a lot of work into those streams.
I was looking at your last the Russian space from her. Oh, I forgot the name of the show. From Mankind.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, my brain is fried. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was listening to a lot, but then I always say to you, I'm a broken record, but like I want to say hi to everyone, but if I do, I'm doing stuff at work, and like, oh crud, I'm gonna have to.
I know what that's like, because then you get distracted and you won't be doing your job right. So it makes sense.
Yeah. But then you're obligated to like say hi. Not that you're obligated, but you want to say hi to everyone if you do say hi.
Then
it opens like a can of worms.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, you end up having to say hi to 20 people at least.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be rude. I mean, yeah, everyone's friends. So
not for all mankind. That would just be 10, but still.
Yeah, but anything. Yeah.
But that's I'm enjoying it. I'm on season 4. I'm getting to season 4 tomorrow.
It's such a good show. Courtney got. Thank you. I didn't hear a ding. I didn't hear the machine go bing.
Am I back on or not?
You're back. Sorry, Courtney. Thank you for that, Jill. Thank you.
You are.
Is my avatar showing? That's right. To the
Oh,
it is.
What's your avatar there?
That's my
it's your doggy
costume. Yeah, he's an old biker.
I thought it was Bruce Springsteen. I was going to say Bruce Springsteen.
He kind of looks like him too. He doesn't look like the boss. Maybe I should start telling people that.
Yeah, tell them it's Bruce Springsteen.
It's so funny with the gray hair, like pulled back as a little. It's funny.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to switch over to the app because I was having issues on the Safari part. So sorry about that.
Oh, it's all.
You can take. Wait. Oh no, never mind.
All good. We're good.
We're all good. Just don't listen to me.
Yeah,
we're fine. We're all fine now. How are you?
we're all good. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm getting to my Comic-Con pictures, so let me see here. And I'm trying to think where I ended the show. Who remembers where I ended the show last week? I'm trying to remember. Let's see. I think it was about, and I made a mental note of it, and of course I forgot my mental note because I'm a bear of little brains. We'll probably end up doing 3 parts because it's already midnight.
JT, I did see what you did there. I just didn't get a chance to say boring conversation anyway. Luke.
Yeah, thank you.
Got to respond with a movie quote to movie quote. Got to respond in kind. Yep.
That's what Clobby and I did for years. Was just movie quotes. So it became a part of part. Well, let's see. When I met Mike, let's see. I think Jefferson was president. So
yeah.
54-40 or fight.
Right. That's old. Yeah, yeah. And Lenron does not like crowds. Yeah, this was such a friendly group. I mean, like I said, like you were saying at Comic-Con, people are, I've never had a bad experience at Comic-Con. Knock on wood. People, it's like it's our people, so people are pretty nice. Today, except one lady was kind of nasty because we had saved 4 seats. Like, well, our friends are coming. She said, "Well, you can't save 4 seats. It's like you're saving too many." Our friends, and it turned out that we had our reserved seats anyway. But it's like, go away now. Like, you can't believe you're saving 4 seats. Like, well, they're saving 2 and we're saving. How many? What's the law of saving too many seats? If I had done my best Larry David, it's like, what is too many seats?
I caught your critical drinker reference there, Mark.
I did too.
Yeah.
Go away now.
That's another thing that bothers me. If I'm sitting alone at a table and people just come and take my chairs.
Oh, that's the worst. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Comic-Cons and Critical Drinker, I will be seeing him in a few weeks because he is coming to Michigan.
Awesome.
All the way from Scotland. So,
wow.
Oh,
Michigan?
wow. That's cool.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I did hear he's going to the U.S.
It's random, but I'll take
it. Should I go to New York? Nah. L.A. too obvious. Vegas? I don't think so. Let's go to where specifically?
It's not even the Motor City Comic-Con. It's at the Grand Rapids Comic-Con, which has a lot of great drinking venues. So maybe he's dual purposing that flight for something. I don't know.
That's joke fodder if ever I heard. Wow. And he is he Irish or Scottish? He's Irish, right?
Scottish.
I had two options and I picked the wrong one. Scottish, but he's got. I think the reason he's so successful is because he has those, that charming Scottish accent.
Yeah, I mean that's why that 70s is such a charmer.
Yeah,
he's a rock band.
Yeah, everything he says just sounds sophisticated.
It sounds awesome. Yep.
Lemon Pie, what's your operating number? Phantom says there's a comic book, one Comic-Con where there's a couple of rich people fought. Apparently cheated, so she bought and shredded 3 Hulk 180s. Ugh, I was there, but the day after it happened, insane. Oh, that's just a travesty. Yeah,
no, I
first
wonder,
appearance of Wolverine.
They fought like fist fighting, or they just fought like screaming at each other?
Probably, I don't know, but maybe that's bad. That's violence, anyways. Shredding Hulk 180s, right?
Yeah, that's very unusual. I've never seen violence. My experiences have all been great at the one that I go to, or that I used to go to anyway.
This is a husband and wife, it sounds like, right? So
yeah.
Or cheated, or a couple. Yeah, yeah. I'm taking your Hulk 180s and shredding them.
I wish I could have gone to the Salt Lake one this year because it had so many people that had Mel Gibson and Danny Glover did a thing together, and a lot of the cast of Lord of the Rings, all the Hobbits, John Rhys Davies, a few other people, but didn't get to go, unfortunately. Hopefully next year. Before I want to go one more time before I have to change my costume to Odin.
You'll never be that big. Come on.
Fortunately, I'm not really going gray yet, except in my beard. But
how are you not gray?
And I have,
I'm jealous.
And I have all my hair too. I mean, I just, it's either that I have never drank, or it's just lucky. I guess no one in my family.
I drank.
No one in my family. Come to think of it, my grandfather's there's no baldness in my family. I think I just lucked out.
So, you are very lucky. Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Fancy says, to the vendor, are you holding a Wolverine for him? He said, yes. How many do you have? So she bought all 3 and shredded them.
Wow. Wow. Well, the good news is it makes all the other ones go up in value. It's more rare now.
Well, I was telling the story of how Clobberin Times shredded the death of Superman.
I remember that,
yeah. You heard that? Yeah. So I was telling what artist was I? Oh God, what artist was I with? And I'm trying to blank. My brain just bare of little brain. Was it Jerry? Who was it? Who was? Let's see. Who the heck was it? It's a famous artist, and he signed some books for me, and I'm forgetting the name of the artist.
George Perez.
No, it wasn't George Perez.
I know you met him.
Oh man!
And you met John Byrne.
No, it wasn't John Byrne. No, it was. He drew Batman 1989 comic.
Oh, I can see it too.
Yeah, I'm just. Let's see who drew that. This is so bad when my brain doesn't work.
I could see the art right in front. I just can't think of the artist.
Let's see who was. Oh, they're not. Let's see. All right, well, it'll come to me. But it's a classic Batman artist, old school artist. So I'm telling them the story about how Clobberin Times trashed the he bought the Death of Superman, which back then I think was probably like $50 or $80. Not that it not that it was that expensive, but still worth. Back then it was actually worth something. And I'm telling her, and he was laughing. He's like, yeah, because that book they had, printed so many thousands and thousands of copies of that book, and and everyone thought they were going to be worth something. And Mike was so mad when they killed off Superman. It's like, what's this bullshit? Killing off Superman.
Well, when they did the marriage, of Lois Lane and Clark Kent, and it became a collector's item really fast. It very quickly became more sort of looking for more valuable, and then so investors started buying them. And then when they did the Death of Superman, the same thing happened, and so they did a second print where they did thousands and thousands more. And what Mike was so angry about was these investors knew nothing about, they couldn't tell, Clark Kent from Peter Parker. All they saw was dollar signs, and he felt that was prostituting, the art form that he loved so much. So yeah, but I remember sitting in his. I went over there because I was still living in Baton Rouge at the time, and I went over there. We're hanging out talking, and I see the armband on the floor because he had ripped the thing up. And
because it came in the box. Yeah,
the plastic
or the plastic sleeve. Yeah,
and. I kind of wanted it just because, even though I agree with him, and there's a lot of bad Supermans, killing them just to kill them, because they were out of ideas, etc. But at the same time, I was like, but still, it's official merch. I mean, why destroy it? But he was much more passionate about these things.
Oh yeah.
Than I was. I mean, so yeah.
Yeah, so so the artist, I'm just still trying to blank out who the artist was, but I'm trying to scroll through my pictures to find out who.
I remember I could see the artwork, and I remember it's an artist that I wasn't a big fan of, but he did a really good job on the Batman '89.
Yeah, it wasn't. Let's see, where is this? My picture's got to be in right around here. Let's see. As I'm reliving walking through the con as I'm scrolling through the pictures, yeah. But yeah, but he got a huge kick out of Mike's story there. So yeah, it was. Oh, here we go. It was. What was this? Jerry Ordway. I know it was Jerry. Yep.
Ordway. Yeah, I never really cared for him. I didn't like the Jay Leno jaw that he gave Superman. I didn't hate his work, but I wasn't a big fan. And then, wow, he's still wearing the mask.
And you got the vid after the show too.
Oh, really? Wow.
He did, yeah. After, yep.
That's irony.
He was really nice to talk to. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was really nice to talk to. And I think I'm telling him at this point. I'm telling him the story about Mike. And I kind of cut, then I'm like videoing, and I stopped videoing. I'm like, oh, I should have kept going.
So that's what Jerry Ordway looks like.
But I was mentioning that to him, yeah. So that was, and he was joking because it's like, these books are worth, nothing, But it was one of those packages of the death of Superman. That's when Superman came back, I think, but yeah, it was totally nuts. Yeah. No, it wasn't Joe. Yeah, now that I went through the pictures, yeah.
He's Ordway is kind of immortalized in Lois and Clark, the TV show from the '90s. In the second episode, Perry White comes out of his office and says, "Lois, Clark, get down to 4th and Ordway," because there was a bank robbery.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
But I thought at the time, what about Siegel? What about Schuster? I mean,
yeah.
The only thing they did was they gave Clark his middle name was Jerome, from Jerry Siegel, Clark Jerome Kent. But they didn't do enough for that. But
that's hail to the great Andy Masterson. Thank you for being here, Andy. Great to see you. Dr. Doom says hi. I don't know. Doomcock could give Dr. Doom a run for his money, I think. Yeah, I think
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. This is a pretty good Doom.
Definitely also has a better jacket.
Yep.
Yeah, but it'd make a cool mashup. Dr. Doom, Dr. Doomcock.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This is a pretty good cosplay, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Of course, Andy's here. Andy's the master of creating his own toys and sculpting. So these toys are pretty darn good. These Beetlejuice toy. I haven't seen the new Beetlejuice movie yet. Any got you guys on the panel have seen it, or?
I actually have not.
Neither have
I've seen it. I enjoyed it. You
liked it, John?
Yeah. If you ever watched the cartoon, it kind of gives you feelings of the cartoon, but it's also it's good fun.
Well, I'm gonna watch it for Halloween. So.
Nobody says the B word.
Yep. Oh, awesome! 70s is here. Hey, Seven. We just mentioned how awesome you were.
Hello.
Hail, 70s.
Hey, hello, everybody.
And we were just talking about you.
You do realize, Mark, I will rewind the stream to see if you actually said that, and I'll be.
Yes, you will. I think it was Courtney that said it.
70s. You will be very pleased when you hear what we said about you.
You're all too nice, honestly. Don't know what I did to deserve it, but I hope I can keep doing it.
Scottish bastard, he just showed up. Damn it.
I just came here to bask in your admiration. That was
all. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, with
we got to acknowledge Claude here.
Hail, Claude.
Hail, Claude. Yeah.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Claude.
Yeah. Now
he made Mike watch it against his will. The short film, "The Death and Return of Superman."
You did, Claude? That's unforgivable.
Impressive.
Yeah. Wow. That's horrible.
I can't believe he watched it against his will.
He primed it with an action figure. I
It's
think.
okay. So you saw it, Cranberry? Well,
Yeah, he says it's okay. And what it does is it takes Beetlejuice, who was the villain in the last movie, and it kind of makes him more like an anti-hero kind of, and not as much of a villain. Like
Some redeeming
he's still
qualities.
Yeah, he's still terrible, but he does some good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if I showed these last week, but I did show the swag that I got. But I love these, the Ben Cooper figures that Necker.
Beetlejuice. Sorry, he appeared.
Yeah, he
You see
appeared.
my dog.
Good.
He's Beetlejuice.
You didn't get these. You just photographed
Oh, your dog is Beetlejuice. That's so
Yeah, that
cute.
was another year Halloween. I wish it had been this year for the movie, but that was like 2 years ago.
this because these are great.
These
You
are
buy
awesome.
these.
I bought. Well, they had Skeleton Girl. I bought one. There was the one they were only selling a couple at the show. But I just love the idea. Like I lit up when I saw this. Like this is just such a great freaking idea. It's like, because if you're of a certain age, you remember wearing these costumes and have an action figure of them. It's like, glow in the dark. How cool is that for an action figure? With the, they're probably not, the best.
Oh, would they have the like plastic masks
costume.
and stuff?
Yeah, they're plastic masks. Yes, I don't know how good the
way.
figures are, but who cares? I mean, it's such a cute idea.
Yeah,
So,
that's a really cool idea.
it's
Remember
just a
that?
lot of fun.
Remember that rubber band that held it on your head? It was held in with a staple.
Oh,
They really,
so much.
they really
Yeah.
spared no expense, did they?
Oh, the mask. Yeah, it was like a piece of.
Yeah.
And they didn't get anything right. Like on the Batman costume, the logo was on his forehead, and the word Batman was across his chest.
Yeah, it was all screwy. Yeah,
Horrible.
I guess I had the license, but like this, it was you remembered wearing these costumes, and like for you youngins out there, they were basically like the cheapest plastic mask you could get, but the mask was probably the best part of the costume.
Yeah.
Brian probably wore one of these, and then the pants were like, it was almost like plastic, like
They
it was
were
like
plastic.
like a flammable, like the cheapest thing. And the pants
Definitely
were like some kind of
flammable,
nylon, whatever the heck it was, but it was
with lined with asbestos, probably.
Oh,
right.
I think they actually were, because back then they thought that was a safety feature. Oh, they won't catch fire.
That's right.
And they didn't know your kid would die of cancer. But
I mean, come
went with
on,
the
they gave us straws to blow bubbles with like toxic something. Do you remember that
Mercury
toy?
or something.
mercury or lead in it or something.
70s might know
They
this.
still
but,
have that toy.
Our food here is so toxic. You can't sell American bread or cereal or many other things in either Europe or Canada.
Yeah.
We had the Wonder Woman one at our house.
Yeah, but the good thing about that is it will survive the apocalypse. You can be able to eat it. You can eat it 1,000 years from now.
The reason it survives is because bacteria refuse to eat it.
So even the cockroaches. No.
Oh, and look at Steve. You're right. Yeah, see the Batman. This is the Batman here, and then
Steve's
it's got
right,
the
yeah.
Batman on the head.
Batman.
See, Steve's looking very dark tonight. You're looking
Yeah.
dark, buddy.
I'm trying to look as mysterious as I
That's
can.
right.
For Halloween. Yeah.
But
I love these.
your rotating headwear is you're gonna take off. Oh no, it's a fan on the ceiling. So.
Yes, yeah. I was actually about to try and go to sleep, and then I thought, you know what? I haven't seen the gang in so long.
I'm
And
glad you're here.
I
I'm so
didn't-
happy that you're here.
I'm the same. Yeah.
you guys are awesome. You guys are
So-
awesome.
Courtney, didn't you just go out every Halloween dressed as Elvira?
Did I just go? I did years ago.
I thought you would.
Yeah, I went years ago, and a big fight broke out at a party, and I got Jerry Springered, and my Elvira wig got taken off and stolen. It was actually a funny story. I was in college, actually. It was hilarious. So I was like, I got Jerry. Where's my wig?
Where's my wig? Yep.
That's weird. That's just weird.
Asbestos pajamas. Yeah, and like
I
the
did-
rubber band, the rubber band for a helmet. It's like there's literally a piece
Yeah, it
of
was
plastic and a rubber
painful.
band.
To be honest, when I was a kid, Halloween wasn't a big deal in Scotland. People didn't really, at least as I'm talking the 60s and 70s, didn't really go out and trick or treat or anything. That was a very North American thing.
Isn't
Our
that
street? We had
We
the
used
street.
to do weird things like duking for apples, which is you'd fill a bowl full of water and apples would be dropped in. You
Yeah.
had to pick them up with your teeth.
we do that?
We
We
did
call
that.
it bobbing for apples.
Yeah,
Bobbing
bobbing.
for
Like, we got
apples. Yeah.
duking, being Scottish. We're going to
Duking?
duke.
To us, that's fighting.
Yeah.
Put up your.
Our-
I was always
Yeah,
very
that's what the
I was
U
always
Duke it
very
out.
good at bobbing for apples. I was excellent at it because
I
I
was
didn't
not
care. I
good at
just
it.
went in the
It was
water.
stuff we played games. We didn't go out trick or treating really that I recall. That
Well,
came
our
in
big
the
night
80s
was the
in
night
Britain.
before, and not every like city does it, but I think it's like an East Coast thing. But it was called Mischief Night, is what we
Yeah.
called it.
Yeah,
And we would
or
go
Devil's
around
Night or
toilet
Hackers
paper
Night.
Everyone's houses, like we go to the teachers, put toilet paper all in their trees, put whipped cream, I'm shaving cream all over their cars and their houses,
Eat
like
houses.
egg their houses.
And then what did you
Yeah.
do? Then what did you do on Tuesday?
That's right. Yeah, that was every night of the week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's ironic to me that you didn't do that much in Scotland when Solwayne, am I pronouncing it correctly? Comes from Scotland.
Well,
The whole
yeah,
thing.
probably,
it's-
yeah.
I learned that in
surpri-
college.
The thing is, I'm surprised we didn't do it because think of the free shit we could have got.
Oh, it was
Like,
great.
we're Scottish, free shit. I mean, that would have been great. All that free stuff. My God, what were we doing?
Oh,
Well, you-
Andy, you're from the Philly, Jersey area. I'm from the Philly area. So yeah, you did Mischief Night.
I do
You get
like-
it.
Wow.
Well,
I like the
we
American
we have to
Werewolf
have
in
a
London.
curfew on Devil's Night in Detroit because people will try to burn houses
God,
down.
yeah.
So
I bet it's like that now
Wow.
in Philly. I bet
we
it
have a
is.
curfew on that
Yeah.
night, unfortunately.
I like the American Werewolf in London figures.
I do
Those
too.
are awesome, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You could
funny, I
change
just-
the
I
head.
just watched that a couple of weeks ago again for about the 50th time.
That
seen that
transformation
in
is
years.
just so amazing with
That
the.
is neat. I might buy those.
That is really good. But yeah, you can
Yeah,
change the
nice.
jacket and change the.
I love
Is
Yeah,
that
'cause
Ash
it's
on
Brendan
that
Dunn
too?
did.
characters rotting away already.
Yeah.
Is that
God,
Ash
that's so
on
good.
the
That was the guy.
Yeah, I think it is. Never mind. I just I thought I saw it.
I was gonna say that's the guy from the Dr. Pepper commercial. I'm a pepper, you're a David Naughton.
David Naughton, yeah. Never saw him
Yes.
in much after that.
That was it. The commercial
in
and
Hot
one
Dog.
movie. Yeah.
Hmm.
I know he was great in Hot Dog, and we're gonna do maybe this winter. I'm
Wow.
gonna make Nick do Hot Dog for Toxic Tuesday.
I
Or I'll
never
just
even-
clip the movie and do it. That's just such a great movie, Hot Dog.
I've never
Have you
even
seen
heard
that,
of it.
Brian?
I've seen
Oh,
it.
it's one of the all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the all-time classic '80s. Drinking raunchy comedy.
Teen comedy, teen raunchy
Teen
comedy.
comedy.
Yeah.
Like in the vein of Porky's or something.
Yeah,
Was
but not
that
that raunchy. But ski parties and saunas and there's some nudity. And the funny thing was we snuck into that movie as rated R movie, and then one of our friends got caught, or had to like get someone to buy him the ticket or whatever and get in. We're like, you missed the girl topless. You
Oh,
missed the girl.
Shannon Tweed. Yes, Shannon Tweed was in that.
Sorry to the ladies on the panel, but yeah, we were 16-year-old boys. Yeah, so you missed the good scene. Yeah, but it was just a fun comedy. Fun raunchy comedy. Back you could never make today. And there's Elvira. Yep, there we go,
Shannon
Courtney.
Tweed. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see Courtney as Elvira, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had the assets, and I think that's all that really matters for the
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at, really.
Yeah, you just need the black dress with really low cut, some lipstick, and the wig, and you're like all set.
Picture or it didn't happen.
I wish I had the pictures, but all my stuff burned up in 1998 after that, and
Oh wow.
we didn't have you could save them to like a something back then, maybe a compact disc or something, but I didn't have any
Yeah.
of that. They were all physical pictures. I didn't have a cell phone yet.
That was
Yeah.
deep
But
trivia.
Joe Dog's not in a good. Joe Dog's not in a good mood tonight. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit, Joe Dog. So
deep
sorry to hear
trivia
that.
by Brian about James Naughton being in Planet of the Apes TV series.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That is
And I do
deep,
like the
deep
planet. I do own that DVD set, and I didn't put the two and two together. That's his brother.
No, I would never have known that.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good show. It lasted
Okay.
only one season, I think, didn't it?
Oh,
there was an animated show, and then there was a live action show, but I'm pretty sure it only outlasted one season, if memory serves. But who knows how my memory is? But Leatherface, this is I don't like those.
He lives
guys.
in Connecticut. He's not that far from you.
Oh, that's
James
close.
Norton.
Yeah.
He's in Middletown, Connecticut.
Oh, I know Middletown.
How do you know that?
Well, that's where he was born. He could live anywhere. He's just born there.
Okay, so
No, he could live anywhere. But
Wow.
he's 78. He's still around, still kicking.
Oh, God bless. 78.
Yeah.
He can't be 78.
He's that old?
James Norton is 78.
Wow.
Drag Navitz, yeah.
Oh, he won a Tony for Chicago.
Wow.
He was the lawyer character.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw a YouTube Where Are They Now thing where they said that all he ever did. Boy, people just make stuff up. They said all he ever did was American Werewolf in London and the Dr. Pepper commercial. I guess you just can't believe anybody on the internet anymore.
No, you can't. Yeah. Who would have thought that?
Because up until today, I always did, and it worked so well.
I believe everything I see in the internet, which is very confusing for me. Yeah. Griffin Dunn didn't have a stellar career, but he did After Dark. That was a really good movie that he made. It was a Scorsese, I think. After Dark, great movie. Yeah.
And Brian says, yeah, just the 14 episodes. Yes, I remember. I think it was just one. Yep. What do you mean Hot Dog the movie was not as good as Hamburger the Motion Picture Up the Creek? The 80s one, not the 2000s one.
So we should be
I'll fight you on that
Can
one.
we buy one of these and send it to Mexican Iron Man?
Hamburger.
I tweeted this to him. What did he write back to me? Let me see what Mexican Iron Man wrote back when I tweeted him this one. Let me see here. Let's see. What did he?
Was it 2 words, one beginning with F?
I think it was F
with
off. Yeah, let me find it here. Yeah. What did he write back? Tell Alf he can go F himself for that holding cell in the Area 51 that he's still buried in. I wrote Alf says hi from New York Comic Con. It's fun.
No one talks trash about Al.
When people when it becomes a running joke and it's just awesome. Every time I see Alf now.
Was that an Eddie? Was that an Eddie?
Yeah, let me go to that. Yeah. Oh, this is Ghostface, right? But I think there is an Eddie.
I think it was
coming up too. Yeah. There's an Eddie figure. We should have a list of things I should have bought when I was there. There was an Eddie Trooper figure.
Wouldn't it be great to be a billionaire? You just say, "Give me everything."
They're just making toys of everything now.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's incredible.
Except
I wouldn't buy these,
but I love it.
I wouldn't buy these, but they are very well done. I mean, it's it just would freak me out too much.
Has it got multiple heads, or is that a Pez dispenser?
We should have someone make toys of all of us.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That's weird.
Yeah, what a performance.
Yeah, what I want to eat my candy out of.
I want the Brian Cox Hannibal Lecter. I bet they don't do that one.
Probably not. Yeah.
Manhunter.
Manhunter, yep. Got Eddie the Trooper here. Yeah. God, that's so awesome.
The Manhunters are a myth.
God.
I used to have Iron Maiden vans with Eddie on the front, on the top.
My quote was from Green Lantern. The Manhunters are a myth. Right. Sorry. Clobby would have got it. Yeah.
I know the Manhunters, but I didn't get it though.
Their motto was the Manhunters are a myth because they wanted everybody to believe that they didn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That takes
I think my buddy Rob
knowledge of that movie.
God, he would love those.
Mark, Lemon Pie is asking for a panel roll call because he doesn't know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, roll call. Yeah. So we've got me. I'm dressed as Batman tonight for Halloween, so you can't recognize me. See my costume. And we've got the great JT Kirk, the ever lost Maddie Petty. That 70s rock fan who lost his accent. As my dad would say, I lost my accent many years ago. I always tell that joke, but no. And Courtney's there shopping. And Andrew Jill has her witch's costume on, looking good too.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, nice. Very
Thank you
cool.
for asking. Thank you for asking.
Hey, Courtney.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
yeah.
You know Brian's accent is totally made up, right? He's actually from Jersey.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Jersey.
sorry,
I'm
New-
from the Showa.
New
Jersey
Jersey.
Showa.
Does anybody
This
remember?
king of ours.
Does anybody remember the first Police Academy movie
Yeah,
Of
Sure.
with George
Yes.
Martin? George Martin and
Yeah.
and Steve Gutenberg says, "Is it just me, or does your accent sort of come in and out?" He said,
That's right.
"Hey man, can you keep a secret, man?" It's actually George Martin. I do the accent to get girls.
This is a great Pee Wee Herman set, and look, Elvira was on the show too. I didn't know that. Yep.
I want that so
You want-
much. I loved Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
I have a picture
lot
of
of people
me and
love
my
that.
friends dressed as Pee Wee on Halloween. Oh, I want that so
He was
much.
a
That
talent,
is so
yeah.
cool.
I want the Angry Bert.
The
Angry
Bird.
Bird.
Yeah.
Angry bird.
Ernie.
Arms folded.
Hey Bert.
Burp, burp, burp. Do the Swedish stuff. Yep. Yep.
There's a meme out there that somebody took the Ernie, Bert, and all the Muppets and put like knives in their hands and cigarettes and
Oh no.
and then I actually turned it into a meme. I put, "Well, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Can you?"
Are you better? Yep.
Yeah.
Good night,
Anyone like
Cranberry.
turtles?
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Cranberry. Yep. Remember to hit that like
See
button
ya.
on the way out and sub if you haven't. But much appreciated that you're here. Yep.
Have a good night.
Good night, Cranberry.
And Francis thought no man escapes the manhunters. Yep. And roll. I'd realize I don't know how to spell roll call. That's all right. Yeah.
Who said I can't see the chat? Who said no
I
man
s-
escapes the manhunters?
Phantom Outsiders.
I was gonna say I knew it was gonna be Phantom. He's like the one person that could keep up with Clobby with comics
with the
trivia.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
His dad lost the accent. I think I lost my Philly accent being in Colorado for a long time. Mine used to be a lot thicker.
I couldn't place your
What's
accent.
his, what was his accent, Brian Hepburn, if you don't mind telling? Yep. No, it's roll calls. Roll call is
It's
R-O
R-O-double-L, yeah. Roll call.
double L, yeah. Roll would be like playing a role in Dungeons and Dragons, yep.
Would be L-E.
No, it's
would be playing a
R-O-double-L.
role.
Roll call is that not?
Yeah, but if you
I
were
thought
playing
roll
a
call
role,
like
it
you're
would be-
on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but if you're
Rolling the
playing,
ball.
it's
But if
R-O-L-E.
you're
Yep.
playing a role, right? It's R-O-L-E. Isn't that-
No,
Yep.
no, you're all wrong. It's like a Cinnabon roll.
If you're playing a
Rolling
role.
the ball.
This is
Oh,
the
if,
English
you're
language.
playing, if I'm playing a Cinnabon role, then I'm a roll. R-O-L-L.
Okay, all right, I can roll with that.
Oh,
That was fun.
there you go.
Hello.
Sorry.
Rolling.
Sorry about
You
that.
gotta
everybody.
roll with it.
No, we just lost. Mark just lost 5 subscribers.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh no. Every subscriber is sacred.
Well, I'll bring Maddie on next week, and you can get him back.
Every subscriber sacred.
I got my movie reference there.
Yes, you did.
We're just rolling with it, you know.
See how cool these turtles figures are? These are made like you said, if you were a gazillionaire, it's like I'll take the whole play set, I'll
Them
take
all.
everything.
I'll just buy the place that it's in.
Yeah. Like where are you gonna put? I love the slash for cash. I mean,
Just give me the
they're
building.
brilliant. These are brilliant. I mean, they're
Mm.
perfect. April O'Neil there, the old school version when she had the perm in the 70s. Yep.
Does
This would be perfect.
Does everybody know the irony here that Laird and who was the other guy?
Kevin Eastman.
Yeah, Eastman and Laird. They did this as basically an FU to comic book people, because at the time, the New Teen Titans were the biggest comic book, or one of the biggest ones out there. Ninjas were everywhere on TV. American Ninja, Surf Ninjas, etc. And he put all that together with a Turtles just to make it extra ironic. But his whole thing was, you people are so stupid to be reading this stuff. And then they start making money off it. And they're like, oh, we're all in. We're one of you now.
Great. This is just great stuff. The Turtles have just become, part of every kid's, Going up. And Glaswegian? I can't say that without an accent.
Glaswegian.
Glaswegian. Where the heck is that?
From Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Glasgow. you bampot.
And they say
Hey.
Norwegian
He's
now,
a
like
break,
Norwegian.
He's a Ouija.
Yep, Glaswegian.
Oh, there we go.
Ouija.
Yeah.
Jelly roll call.
Yeah.
It's like Liverpuglian.
Yes,
You know,
Scousers.
you think it would be Liverpoolian, but it's Liverpuglian.
Puglian. Yes.
You know?
Oh,
And
really?
hail to Prometheus.
That's so
Yes.
weird.
I'm not making that up. Yeah.
Prometheus.
That's true.
Prometheus says, I need to watch from Clocksteppers so I can take it all. Yeah. Yeah, these are great. These are just so good. Look at PandaCon. And I hate pandas, but that's a cool panda.
I'm not a panda person really either.
Pandas suck. The only reason pandas just are pampered, fat people that just sit around eating all day.
Well,
Bit
that's
like
kind of
no work.
like me, Mark. So I don't know what to tell you here.
I'll make an exception for you. Yep.
All right.
And I'm kind of like that too. But pandas are going to extinct years and years ago if they weren't so damn good looking, right? I mean, it's not like
Right.
they're.
Well, same for
You
I
have
got
it-
koalas better.
They're also
Yeah,
assisted.
qualifiable.
Their procreation requires assistance, so they
Yeah.
they would be dead.
They'd be gone. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And a friend from Australia told me koalas are incredibly nasty. I don't know if this is true or not.
Oh,
They
really?
are. They're not
Yes.
cuddly at all.
They look so cute.
Same
when
thing
they're
with
stuffed animals.
same thing with otters. Otters look so cute and they frolic and they play, but they're just horrible. They're a nightmare.
Yeah,
Gen X.
yeah, they
Oh,
know
it's
how to
Gen X.
eat. They can be vicious.
And hail to my Fortnite buddy Gen X, as Prometheus is his avatar here, but Gen X,
Oh.
great to see you.
Hail,
Yep.
Gen X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
When I watched Creatures in the Black Lagoon last night, because why not? And Retro Nerd Girl did a watch party with that, and I was watching it with her, and then I had to do some work outside and couldn't keep watching the show on the iPad, so I'm like, I'm watching it from the beginning again. So she did with Lorena Creole, did a really nice watch party, and what a fun movie that is,
I
Creature
love
from
The
the Black
Lost
Lagoon.
Boys. I'm sorry, I was reading his comment. I love The Lost Boys.
Who's your favorite Lost Boy?
Kiefer.
Kiefer. Okay, that didn't take long.
Were you like in high school when that came out?
I was in elementary. No, I was in middle school.
Middle school. Okay.
What year was that? Like 89?
Late 80s. Yeah, probably.
I was in
no,
middle school in 89.
probably 88, 89. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Somebody will probably look it up, or Phantom probably knows it.
And they have a great soundtrack. That soundtrack is amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cry, little sister.
That was kind of a trendsetter because that's the first time they did the vampires with the like forehead extensions. Before that, it was just the fangs and the pointed ears.
There's some crazy stories. Like I won't get into it because we're talking about this, but like things that happen like on the set and stuff like that. Like it's really interesting.
Yeah. So, I did buy this figure. I did buy the Invisible Man. I did buy the glow in the dark skeleton girl.
Oh, cool.
Kevin Eastman as Garbage Man was sold out. The NECA guy said that their people were lined up to buy them early. Oh, and I did get two of the pins, but I got the devil pin. I got Creature, but I should have asked for the guy gave. I didn't realize I should have asked if I could have gotten Frankenstein.
I was just
of
going to
the
say you didn't get
Dracula.
Frankenstein. That's
Just
cool.
giving him to they're giving like they didn't get to pick, but I could have probably asked the guy, or maybe that was the last one they had.
All right, so you paid for the Invisible Man action figure, but how do you
did.
really know that you got him?
Oh,
Maybe
because
they just gave you an empty
I have-
box.
Right. Right.
yeah,
He's got the wrappings, the band-aids.
yeah.
By weight, maybe.
What is
Don't
that,
you?
your
I'm so
dad?
sick of your Vulcan logic.
And hail to Claude. Claude Salins here. Thank you, Claude.
Oh, we have Claude,
yeah.
Claude squared.
Hi, Claude.
If
There we go. Two Claudes.
if Maximus is still here, I won't call him Minimus. I have too much respect for the guy.
What does Vic
Yep.
say? I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. So and
So am I.
He wants you for a best
oh,
friend.
it's Chucky.
It's Chucky. And that TV show is supposed to be pretty good. Anyone in the chat or the panel been watching that Chucky TV show? I don't know if it's still
I didn't
going.
even know
but-
Chucky TV show existed.
I didn't either.
Chucky's
I
too
didn't either.
scary for me, so I couldn't tell you. That's like the one kind of horror movie I cannot watch are the doll.
Oh, they're so
No.
creepy, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In
Baby
fact,
from
my
Beetlejuice. Oh my god.
the one or two episodes of the Twilight Zone that are actually too terrifying for me to watch. One of them is the mannequin episode,
Oh,
and then the other one is I think it's like Talking Sally or whatever, the wind up doll.
yeah.
That just yeah.
Oh, I hear
Those
you could
things
actually
are
buy that
awful.
now.
Oh,
They
no.
sell that.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Those are cool.
dolls, clowns, Pet Cemetery. What kind of a mind takes all these dear things from childhood and twists
them
them
terrifying?
into these? Yeah,
Clowns.
these people are disturbed.
Mhm.
I was most disturbed by the static of a TV as a child from Poltergeist. Honestly and
God,
truly,
that
like,
frightened
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
and
that's
at night when they
frightening.
would turn off the TV, because I was always an insomniac, even as a kid. That they'd put those lines on the screen and like say goodnight, and then it would go and turn into the static. That was
Oh,
like
crap.
terrible for me. I'd wake up to that and I'd be like, "It's Poltergeist! I'm in Poltergeist."
And
Right.
before that, there was nothing wrong with your set. We control the vertical. We control. And of course, these days, if they reran it, you'd have to explain to a kid what the vertical is, what the horizontal is.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. What do you mean? You start to spin
What?
around right?
Oh,
Sometimes.
in the 90s remake, they do show a vertical line and horizontal line and all that.
Well, in the 90s, they still had, a lot of CRTs, though.
Yeah.
Now
But,
everybody's got a flat screen.
Yeah, my kid.
Digital.
My kids would never know what a. I mean, I guess I did have it. Well, yeah, they did grow up with some CRTs, but that was such a common problem when the TV would spin around, or you could change, the scan, so you could change how wide the picture was or tall. You could stretch it or play with it. Yeah.
And you would adjust it, and the picture would roll. The whole picture would go down, and then, like you have to turn the knob exactly right. Oh no, it's going the other way now. Yeah. Mark,
I would always get in trouble for that. You do mess up my color on the TV, Mark. Yeah.
Mark, did your kids understand in Superman the movie why he looks at the phone stall?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't know what a phone booth was. Yep. On Brian Hepburn is saying thank you, Chucky. That was canceled, so this was the last season. And Gen X didn't think it was that good. I heard it was good. I've never watched it, but I heard it was getting some good reviews. But he didn't. I'll trust Gen X. He said it wasn't that good. Yep. But like I don't like the Saw horror. I don't like any of the really body.
I couldn't get into Saw. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Saw? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is an interesting idea, but just the horror of it, I just can't get. Like the puzzle part, I don't mind the puzzle, but what's happening at the end of the puzzle, it's just not good. Yeah.
I've been doing a
scariest movies
rewatch
for
on
me
those,
are
Mark, and I'm like on the 8th one out of 10 or 11, whatever, if you count Spiral and some of these other ones. To me, it's just the gruesome nature of them that's the most entertaining. But I think the most disturbing one was the second movie where they threw the one of the characters into that pit of needles. That one gets me more than anything else.
Well, that's horrific. My God.
Do you want to know what movie scares me more than like a lot of things? Is those Purge movies, because I feel like that could happen.
Yeah,
The Purge.
the first Purge. Yep.
That like terrified me.
Yeah, those. I mean, it's satire, but it's it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, Fantasy says Talkie Tina. Yeah.
Oh, Talking Tina. Yeah, that's the one. They make it and it actually talks, and it'll start off saying "I love you," and then I don't think I like you.
Oh my god!
I told you you'd be sorry.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
terrifying.
That is absolutely terrifying.
Speaking of dolls, my mom was adopted, and she was born with the one name, and her adopted parents let her and her sister choose their own names, and her name is Betsy. but she chose her name because of the Betsy Wetsy doll that she.
Wow.
And my Aunt Carol liked Christmas, so she, after Christmas carols, she chose Carol. I thought that was so interesting. But my mom was after Betsy Wetsy, like she chose her name.
Well, I hope she didn't emulate her in other ways.
No, I don't think so.
And Brian says, like the first season of Chucky, but lost interest halfway through the second. So that was a great idea. Let me in. It just scares the crap out of me. That it's more like I can't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I love the idea of the puzzle. But like if you could just say, okay, for whatever gruesome is happening now, just close my eyes. Yeah.
I couldn't get past the first one where they're just in that like room. I don't know. It was boring to me at first. I never got past that. I never watched any more.
Brutality of it just scares me. Yeah, I love these Godzillas. Yeah.
Hi, Oliver. I know these Godzillas are super cool.
Rob, hail to RobAltis. You watched
Hi,
3
Rob.
Godzilla movies last night. Awesome.
Hail, Rob.
Hail to Oliver. Godzilla.
Whoa.
No, Mark, I'm
That's
not the biggest
crazy.
Godzilla guy in the world. What is
Yeah,
unique
Dave,
about these in the display case?
A lot of these are new, and of course, our Dave C couldn't be here to talk because he's the big Godzilla collector. But they've just got the whole range. So they've got the new movies, and they're going back to the 50s, and they've got all different sizes and takes on the characters. So you could buy like a Mecha Godzilla for $13.
Mothra.
They do have Mothra. Yep. Is that a version of Mothra there? Yep, right there is one version of Mothra.
Cool.
So yeah, big display, and then they had someone doing cosplay as Godzilla, and you could take.
Nice.
If you want to watch all the old Godzilla's, Shout Factory on YouTube streams them 24 hours a day. There's about 15 or 20 of them. They just show one after the other. It's
That's
really
cool.
neat. I just drop into them for occasionally.
I've been watching Alf
It's funny
in
when you drop
German.
in the middle of them. It's nuts. You don't know what's going on. Okay, what's that flying thing there? Why is it bombing that?
That's all it really is, though.
building?
That's all those movies are to me. Like they're just. There's
They're
no
funny. They're funny.
I bought
Okay.
these 2 figures.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
Mark, you just tell us the figures you didn't buy. It'll make the show go much faster.
much faster. Yep.
Hey, what happened?
But
What happened to your '67 Mustang?
Yeah, I haven't worked on it. Yeah, I spent all my money on figures. Yep.
No, I was making the joke that you sold it to pay for your.
Pay for figures. Yeah.
I don't want to call it your action figure habit because I know you can quit anytime you want.
I can quit anytime. Yeah.
So what you're trying to say is that Mark is addicted to 6-inch plastic figures.
Yeah.
6-inch pieces of plastic.
Yes.
Must
You've
not
outed me.
must not follow that joke.
I look at these little Godzilla characters here. That's in the probably a mystery box. Yep. When you buy it. Yeah.
Jill, stop
Not
rolling
maybe.
your eyes. I know Jill's thinking these guys are so immature.
Yeah.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. Yeah.
Well,
And
I was going to
Dad
make
would
the
really-
comment they didn't make like the 12-inch ones back then, so
You know when Mark and I were kids, and I guess maybe 70s. I'm not sure how far behind us he is, but GI Joes used to be a foot long, and then somewhere in like I think the 80s they shrunk them down to like what 4 inches, 5 inches, something like that.
Much
Well,
more
yeah, then they went
much more
back to
economical.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They were like Barbie doll figures. The
Yeah.
the size. Yeah. Because my GI Joe would fight Barbie all the time and win.
Well, of course.
Size
That's
matters.
the only way.
Yes, it does.
And
Yeah.
Ken would
So
always
these are-
lose because he's a communist, right?
Yeah. And these are the figures that were for sale there at the booth, which is nice. So I bought. What did I bought? Where's the? I think I bought Godzilla 2004, and I bought Mecha Godzilla 2002. Where's Mecha Godzilla 2002? But yeah, I bought two of these. Yeah, maybe I got that Mecha Godzilla. I can't remember. But Bandai Toys, yeah. So great stuff. Yep. Now this is for Donnie. Go Power Rangers. There we go. Yep. It was a nice cosplay there. Good job. Yep.
Yes. Well, I'm not a Power Rangers guy, but that's very good work.
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
It's a bit
Play that
bulgy
again.
in the front, though.
Well, that's realistic, though. Yeah. Why are you noticing that?
I was going to say, well, I wasn't looking, but
It's hard not to see it.
Maybe he's wearing a cup.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian, if you say so, I mean, not my opinion, but
Attention to detail.
Yeah.
oh,
I
that's
don't know
cool.
what the cosplay's here, but it's very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
In other words, those figures are dope. Yeah, they're pretty damn cool. Yep, yep.
There was a woman that went to the Salt Lake Con that had the bad woman from not Cruella, Maleficent costume, and the wings were behind her back, but she had some sort of device that when she stomped her foot, the wings came out very dramatically. It was very cool.
Oh, there's some
Yes,
amazing
it's
stuff. Yeah.
Wow,
course
there's a Marc D
Yeah, Marc-
costume.
There's
Yeah,
a
Marc D
D.
costume. Yeah. The neck guy, yeah, I'm wearing Mike's shirt. Yep.
But it's not accurate. He doesn't have
Is-
an action. He doesn't have
that
an
the f-
action figure.
Is that the 4
Yeah.
inch or the 12-inch?
Yeah, it's a 12-inch mark. Yeah.
Is it fully articulated?
Yeah, I bend everywhere. Yep.
Okay, well,
Like,
gee,
smaller than that.
Detachable head?
where did the time go?
Detachable head?
Yeah, I've fallen and I can't get up. Yep, yep. But
Is
I
that-
forget I'm wearing this. I forget I'm wearing this shirt. So sometimes, and then people are like, "Nice shirt, man! Oh, that shirt's awesome. That's the best." Yeah.
Mm.
And then
Is that Mike's shirt?
that's Mike's shirt. Yeah, yeah. So J-Man was explaining to me when Mike had the bearded shirts guy do this shirt, he asked that Stan Lee's name be taken off of it.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
So there's no Stan Lee's name doesn't appear anywhere. So shout out to Phantom for letting me know that. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a pretty good picture, I think. Yeah, with the costume. Yeah, tag us him. I needed a plastic mask there, but yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. See, when you do these pictures, I'm looking in the background to see what like cool costumes there are. You know, people in the
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Monkey D. Luffy. That's cool. Yeah, I'd like this action figure. Yep.
But it's not
Not
for sale.
Not for sale. Drat. Someone will have to 3D print one. Yep. Not for sale. But if I offered you $20,000 right now, what would you say? Yeah.
Everything is for sale
Yeah.
at the right price.
Hell, you know, I'm for sale for 500 million.
Yeah.
Oh, you're worth more than
You-
that.
Thank you, thank you,
Courtney.
thank you.
You had
I
me
stuttered
all.
on that one.
You had me all hopeful at 5. I didn't,
That's right. I was just-
100 million.
You
Yeah.
jerk.
No, that's a compliment. I'm not a jerk. That's a compliment.
That's fiction.
I'm worth more than 5.
Well, it could have been 5,000.
That's not enough.
Well, how long are we talking here? I mean,
5 billion.
Are we talking permanent ownership or some kind of rental?
yeah, we're
or-
talking renting.
And Gen X is
pay
bent
less.
everywhere. Mark forgot the safe word, and Lenra said safe word. Don't bend.
Lemon pie, Sonny. 500 million. Courtney, if I win the Powerball, I'll be in touch. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't even. Yeah. Wait, did you say 500 million or 500 billion with a B?
A million.
I said million initially.
Okay,
and then
that's doable if you want to win the $1 billion lottery.
that'll be like my indecent proposal price, 500 million.
Seems about right.
If it was just a mildly suggestive proposal, would it be cheaper?
I
What-
think I
what-
do that already on YouTube sometimes. I'm just kidding.
What if I have
Totally kidding.
what if I have a coupon?
The
No
coupon.
coupons.
You know, do you accept
You almost,
Groupon?
you
Yeah.
almost got me with the coupon too, because I'm like a total. I should have been
What's-
on that like
What's the
coupon show.
promo? What is the promo code? Is there a promo code?
Right now, Jill's thinking, how can I get off of this panel?
That's right.
No. Have you
Got a
listened
good
to my
sense of
panel?
humor.
I do. Have you listened to my show? I have people
Yeah.
on.
She's got a good sense of humor.
I've listened to some of your panels, you know, not all of them.
Promo code Velma, I think. Right?
So, Courtney, I'm actually worth $500,000,001. So,
Oh,
if you were to
come
give me
on.
$1, we could work something out.
You can't pull that. that's like Price is Right. Like
I'm so
rules
sick
and
of
stuff.
women telling. I'm so sick of women telling me what I can't pull.
Exactly. You'll pull whatever you want.
That's right. For that price, I would.
It's the wrong way.
I would think I'd be able to
Just
pull whatever I wanted
roll with the punches. It's all right.
to. You know, we love you, Courtney. It's all in silliness.
I'm a good sport. I grew up with four brothers. I
are.
can take about anything. Trust
Yeah,
me.
Yeah. Oh, that's
This is a
good.
great Nazgul cosplay. Wow, that's awesome.
That is really good. Yeah.
And they nice job in the face there too. Yep.
Mm.
Did I take
When
a
I-
video? I guess
There
I
was a guy with an identical costume at the Salt Lake Con that I go to, and he didn't speak. He stayed in character, but he asked me to put my hammer down through pantomime, and then he mimed like he couldn't lift it, but the costume was exactly the same.
That's funny. Mimes creep me out. I remember going to
Mime is money.
Notre Dame had like mimes everywhere out front of the church, and they were so creepy.
Well,
Let me get my line. Mime is money. Name the movie.
I don't know.
The Crystal. Mime is money.
See Billy Crystal?
These go to 11.
Spinal Tap.
No, it's actually the name of the movie is Spinal Tarp.
Tarp. Spinal Tarp.
Yeah, Spinal Tap. Yeah, or Spinal
Black.
Tarp.
It's very black.
Spinal Tarp. Yeah.
I've only seen that one time. I really need to watch that movie again.
What do you mean
I
you
don't
only
know.
saw it one
Yeah,
time?
of course, there is a mime in that. Yes. there's
I
a
don't
mime.
I don't know the
Yeah, when
one-liners from
with
it
Dana
all.
Carvey, they're selling they're working as caterers.
That's right,
Like
yeah.
it's like mime is money. Yeah.
A mime is a terrible thing to waste.
And one of I always throw in random comments, of course, which is what makes this show hopefully enjoyable for you out there. But one of my neighbors, a few doors down, studied for years with Marcel Marceau, and he was
You just couldn't talk
going to
about it.
become a mime.
You couldn't
Yeah,
Oh, no.
He was left speechless, wasn't he?
That was a funny
Yeah.
joke. You have Prometheus asking in the chat if he can join. So I don't know. That's the call.
Sure. Yeah. I can send you the link. Gen X. Yep. Let me get the link here. More the merrier. Let's see here. Invite. Yep. I grabbed the link. Let me find you on the Twitters. But yeah, there was one thing. Then I was we were playing like pickup football, and what's that noise?
Pardon?
Is that me or no?
No, it was
Was it
Courtney.
you?
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I wasn't sure if it was
That
me.
was
Yep.
a motorcycle blaring Iron Maiden next to me
Wow.
at a red light, and I was like, "Sorry, I had to mute it." It was really loud.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I'm like, wow, this guy's a great athlete, but he was kind of like a slightly pudgy, like 5'5" guy, not. But I'm like, wow, this guy's got some moves. And then I found out, he's like, yeah, it was a mime. It's like, yeah, but you would have ultimate control of your body. I mean, that's what you do. You just practice, all the time controlling your body. So
Yeah, they're always stuck in a cube, and they're just creepy. They don't get out of that little space with their hands.
But yeah, but the crazy thing is, it's you would never, like in a billion years, you're like, Steve, do some mime for me. It's like,
yeah, right.
it's like I work with Marcel Marceau. But, This Nick Weiser loved this. Yeah, I tagged him in this. Cocoa Pebbles. These action figures are freaking awesome. Like how good are these? Like,
do they have the ones from the Marlboro commercials?
I don't think so. You're not allowed to sell cigarettes to kids anymore.
Have you seen those?
Yes, I have.
The old Flintstone, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bon, it's got that smooth taste. That's right, Freddie, and they're filtered. You know.
Oh, they
They're filtered, yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's
on YouTube.
I rember the Marlboro.
The kids are going to love them.
About it. Well, I mean, I was about 7, 8, 9 years old driving. Oh my God! Sorry, I'm looking at cars. I was about 7, 8, or 9 years old, and I would walk across the street to the gas station to get my mom's cigarettes. They didn't care.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
Brought back a bottle of bourbon as well.
Yeah, I mean, he did not.
That was for you, of course. But
and a truancy officer.
I don't know. I tried a lot of things young because they were around. Rolling Rock was my mom's beer. That was my. I would always take a Rolling Rock.
This actually answers a lot of questions I had. So.
I never fetched them from the corner store, but I did fetch my grandma's cigarettes and beer for her.
Yeah.
Wow. Jen, can you put it? What's your Twitter? We follow each other on Twitter. Right? Twitter's the best way to reach people, or just follow me, Marc D with a C on Twitter. I think we follow each other. Or if you want to put your Twitter handle in the chat, that way I can find you. I'm trying to find. There's a million Gen X guys. So I think I can't remember your handle.
Why see the tiger there?
Why is his nose blue?
Because it's
what they were frosted.
He's Protestant.
Because they're frosted.
They're frosted.
Cold, maybe.
Now you guys all know that he was also the singing voice of the Grinch, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the guy's name was Thorl Ravenscroft.
What a great name!
I know, right? It's the most Viking name ever. Yeah,
that's right.
They forgot to credit him in the show, and so the next day, Ted Geisel, Dr. Seuss, took out a full-page ad in Variety, basically apologizing to Thorl Ravenscroft because everybody thought that Bela Lugosi was doing the singing as well.
Bela Lugosi.
Claudius actually is friends with the guy who currently does the voices of Scooby and Shaggy.
Oh, cool.
Scott something.
So the Flintstones,
I'm trying to remember his name.
Winston cigarettes for the Flintstones?
Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
That's the first cigarette I ever smoked. I smoked Winston's for years because that's what my mom smoked.
The health.
Yeah, Betty and Wilma they're doing yard work, and Fred and Barney say it pains me to see them working so hard, so they go sit on the other side of the house.
Yeah. They're hiding from their wives. A very popular theme in the 50s and 60s.
And let's welcome to the panel that Gen X guy. First time on Sunday Night Geekery and first time on my channel. So,
nice to meet you.
Other than playing Fortnite, of course, on late night Friday night Fortnite. So, hail. Are you a toy collector, Jen, or?
Oh, of course.
What's your favorite line if you had to pick?
DC.
DC, yeah.
I like Batman, so I got a lot of Batman stuff. It's different stuff. You got Batman, Joker, Harley. Usually those three. If it's stuff of them that that I find it, but I have to like it. Like it can't just be just anything. I have to look at it. How's the packaging look, or how's the character look? Type. If I'm going to get it, but Batman usually I'm going. If it's 80s Batman, I'm going to get it. Or if it's Heath Ledger Joker, I'm likely going to get it, depending on what exactly it is. Because
go on. Sorry, finish up.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just going to piggyback on the Heath Ledger Joker. I know the person that did his makeup for that movie. I knew him in college. Ben Bornstein is his name. He did all that. That'd be
cool.
A dream job, probably. Like,
oh my god, makeup, like doing the makeup stuff. I've seen videos. It fascinates me, but I don't think I would ever have the talent to do that. But it's still
effects,
fascinating.
yeah, it's really
A lot of
it's crazy.
patience too. Yeah.
Because I watched the full video of when they did Hayden Christensen for episode 3, where he got burnt and everything.
Took forever, probably, right? Yeah.
Dude, it is. I watched. I was like, it's like I need something more hobbies because I'm just sitting there watching this dumb video.
Well, and
Like,
the actors and actresses have to sit there forever. I mean, they have to have such patience and then have that on your face. Like, I don't know how to do it.
Not only
I don't have sensory issues or something.
yeah, because me, I have to keep moving. Like Mark, when I'm in the lobby, like when we play Fortnite, and I'm not playing, I'm walking around my office. I'm tweaking with something. I have to keep moving, and right now I'm good because I'm chill. But usually I'm just moving. I'm reading something. It's usually like wait, what did you say? Or like if I ask somebody to repeat, I was reading something, and I'm like, wait, what? But I was just like watching it, like, yeah, they sit there for 9, 10, 12 hours for makeup.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and film for like another 12, 13, 14 hours. And I'm like, I would hurt somebody really badly by the end of that whole
So what you're saying, Gen X, is we should make you be a Klingon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or
can you
a
imagine?
The new
Or a
Klingon.
Borg.
And hail to TZ Burton. Hey TZ, thanks for
TZ.
stopping by.
And to answer really quickly Lemon Pie's question, I used to smoke lemon pie. I smoked for like 25 years, unfortunately, but I haven't had a cigarette in about 7.5 years.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, I'm a non-smoker now.
Did it stunt your growth, Courtney? Did it stunt your growth?
Considering I was the tallest person in elementary school in 5th grade, I don't think so. I was 5'8" already in 5th grade. So,
oh wow, jeez.
Yeah, I was the tallest person in the school. I think there was one boy that was taller, but at dances were awful. They were horrible for me. Like all the boys were like a foot shorter.
Oh man, I hit 6 foot in 7th grade. I mean,
so you sprouted too.
Yeah, it was a massive sprout, and I just looked so lengthy and goofy looking.
I was gangly. People called me olive oil. Like
it made me take it made me take weight training classes, right? And which was great for me because I built up a good like upper body, muscle mass.
You skipped leg day though?
No, actually that's where I triumphed the most. Senior year, I squatted 580 pounds.
Wow.
And dude, football field,
that's crazy.
I was not to be messed with. Especially when I got amped up enough. It's like me and a buddy of mine, we were the most dominant linemen there, and he'd walk over and just smack the ever-living piss out of the side of my helmet, because that's just in his mindset. That's how you get me amped up. Have you ever had a flag thrown on you for attacking your own teammate?
No, you can't do that.
Because that's what I did. Because he smacked the side of my helmet. I grabbed left hand, grabbed his face mask, right hand grabbed the underside of his shoulder pads, and then I slammed him to the ground. And
you got called for a penalty.
And this was just during the coin toss.
Yeah, because they didn't know what to call it.
What are those? Are those Funkos? I can't see anything. I'm sorry.
Stickers.
They're just stickers, yeah, stickers, yeah, but they're not Funkos per se.
Oh, I see Pokemon though.
Pokemon heads are too big, however.
I play Pokemon Go. I'm a crazy Pokemon
dude.
Go
person. I wish we could go back to that inner peace the world had for the 5 seconds of when Pokemon Go was released. Like everybody was hanging out. Everybody was
People
playing,
still do. People still do.
I try to, but I got, Mark knows, I got a kiddo, I got work, I
Yeah.
can't. And then like when it comes time to log on and play, I'm like, That's like
It requires travel too. You gotta travel to different.
It honestly, it
locations.
makes great exercise.
It does. That's why I started doing it. My friend turned me on to it because I was sick and I was not getting enough. I needed to move, walk around.
There's a park on down for me. I probably just need to re-download it. Now I got lucky. A neighbor's house, I got a Charizard. So it's like,
oh my gosh, you don't even want to know my Pokemon collection and who I play with. I play with like the guitarists from the punk band the Dickies that have been around since 1977.
Oh
yeah, like I play. That's how I got to sing for them, Jill. You know that video?
Yeah, I know.
Pokemon?
I thought you were a cool rock star when I saw that. That was really
yeah. He's the one that told me to go to that show because we were lucky friends and we could do a lucky trade. He was in town and he plays Pokemon Go. He's like 67 or something. It's hilarious.
My daughter loves Pokemon Go, and she's always asking me to play to collect characters for. Yeah, I guess
Mark,
still enjoy
the
it.
comic guy. What is he? Is it just art or is it? Oh my God! That is the T800, isn't it?
That's cool.
Yep. Yep.
All right, Mark knows T800 is my go-to skin in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the Terminator series. It is by far my favorite movie series.
My dad wanted to be the Terminator, like in Terminator 2.
Oh my God!
I remember going to the movie theater and he wanted to be the guy, like where he could like rebuild his muscle and everything.
We were in weight training in high school. All we did was quoted or just worded anything in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. It's like, it's not enough reps. You got to do 5 more. Like, just a really terrible accent. It just
it's not a tumor.
Yeah, and we just keep trying to break the guy that was on the workbench. Like,
make him drop the weights on his face. Yeah.
No, don't worry. We weren't that.
Yeah, you were smart.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I'm joking. Yeah.
I had strong legs back in the day. I used to say I could kill people like on a top. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Courtney, how tall are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I am the woman that just came to my home the other day because that's what they do. But she told me that I was still 5'8", and every other nurse I fight with because they tell me I'm 5'7" and I've shrunk. But this woman had me like stand up, put my shoulders back, have my head high. And she's like, "No, you're still 5'8", honey." And I was like, "Yes."
I didn't lose an inch. Yep.
I work with I work with a woman who's 6'6".
Wow.
Yeah.
And
she smokes.
My cousin is like 5'1". My one cousin, poor guy. He's like a shorty, and his wife is 6 feet tall. They are the hottest couple. They are the hottest couple.
Like the Hulk and Betty Banner.
Oh my God, the Hulk.
My ex-wife's grandmother was 4'10". Her mother,
like my grandma.
Her mother was 5 feet tall, and my ex was 5'9". She was 9 inches taller than her mother.
See, my wife is 4'11", and her biggest fear is that our son will be around her height. I told her, you understand he's not going to be anywhere near as tall as me. He'll be close, but probably not close enough.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet.
Okay.
And I said, it's a good chance he'll only be about 5'8". And
you never know.
Yeah, I know. I know sometimes there's the what's the word? The
usually skips generation.
The outlier.
Yeah. It could be, which would be great. That'd be fine. But
like my cousin, they're both like the husband's like 5'4" and the wife is like 5'1", and they have a kid who's 6'2".
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird. My dad is not that tall. He's like 5'9", and my mom's 5'4", and I, 5'8" for a girl that used to be tall.
Because what's funny? It's like the one thing my wife asked. She goes, "What's the tallest female you've dated?" Which was a random question she asked me one day. Because the only thing that brought this up was y'all were talking about heights of the females. The tallest female she was much taller than me. She was like 6'7", and
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
and she played basketball in high school, but she didn't give
That
a
was
crap
me.
about
In middle
playing
school.
basketball
Did
professionally.
they make her a center?
Um,
Center.
I'm not sure because we didn't date when she was in high school.
In middle
But,
school, they forced me to play basketball because I was tall, and I
You're
took
tall,
the
yeah.
center, and I couldn't do any. I couldn't even rebound, like get the rebounds. I just stood there like an idiot.
But
I
like
was so bad at it.
dates were hilarious because people like I do the gentleman thing, pull up the chair for her, yada yada, and the
That's really
eyeball.
tall.
I could feel the eyeballs. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's really tall.
I'm like, dude.
She had to duck to get into in doorways. 'Cause I dated
No,
someone who was
she's
6'6".
we went to an
and,
Italian restaurant. She smacked her head on the
I
the doorway, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she goes, I hate it when that happens. I was like,
I was 6'2". I was 6'2" in college, and when I would go behind the bar, I was always hitting my head. They hang the wine glasses upside down.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was
yeah.
always
I've seen
hitting my
people do
head,
that.
and on the wine glasses, and they would fall into the glass. And then the bartender would like roll his eyes angrily and have to go get hot water to melt all the ice so they could find the broken glass. But
Yep.
before I go, and I believe 70s is
Yeah, you
gonna
guys
head
have
out.
to head out, and I think we're gonna end the show soon too. But you guys head out because we always end up doing like an extra half hour. So I feel guilty too. It's like,
Well, I used to do kung fu with a guy named I'm not making this up. His name was Tom Jones.
Nice.
That's not unusual,
Yeah. he came to the he was a lower belt rank, so he would join us on Saturdays later, an hour later. And every time he'd drive up, everybody started going, "It's not unusual to me." But he was 6'9".
Wow. That's
And
like my dream guy.
And me at 6 foot, he was actually a handsome guy too. At 6'2", I was he was 7 inches taller than me, and I always had to fight him. I had to fight him because I was the next tallest guy who wasn't related to him. But one time we were at the place was a lunch place during the day and then a bar at night. And there were 3 or 4 of us, and somebody knew that we did martial arts. And this big group of guys come up, and they're like, "Oh, you guys do karate, huh? We'll see how tough you are." And Tom was in the back, and he stood up, and it was like a scene from a movie. Everybody, their heads slowly tilted back, their jaws open, and they all put their palms up and walked slowly backward.
Because he's 6'7", yeah.
6'9".
I was the judo.
6'9". Well, that was like my friend. I've told this story before on Sunday Geekery. My buddy Anthony, and a guy like insulted him in a diner. Oh, someone's blowing their nose.
Someone's blowing their nose.
Not me. Yeah.
Sorry for that, everyone. But yeah. So Anthony, like someone said something and like some comment. Anthony, what he did, his dad owned a marina or motor repair place. So what he did was move outboard motors around all day, and he was like 6'8" or whatever. He was massive dude, and the guy said something snarky to him, and he's sitting down in a diner, and I was explaining. Anthony starts to stand up, and he's standing up, and he keeps standing up, and he keeps going up, and then he's looking like down at this guy who maybe was like 6 feet, and like Anthony's towering over him. He's like, "Oh, I got no problem here. I'll see you later." It's like, you don't want to get the giant angry. Oh, we did have a request here for a clip, so let's play this.
Get to the chopper!
We're all 6 foot plus. Yep. I used to be 6 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6'1", maybe still. I don't know.
I used to be 6'2". Now I'm 6'1". I also lifted weights for a long time, and it just kind of compressed. As Marc did. I think Marc, didn't you bench over 500?
I did lift a lot. No, 330 was my best bench.
Oh, nice.
6 feet is my minimum. Just so everyone knows. Just kidding.
You bench 6 feet.
No, my men have
That's
to be
quite
6 feet tall.
Yeah. My best bench ever was 300.
That was it. Although I squatted over 300 for like 10 reps, but I still had
Not
scrawny
bad.
legs.
I think 220 was the best on bench I got because it was.
I weighed 180. To clarify, I weighed 185 when I benched 330 too. So it was
Yeah, I weighed about 200.
days.
That
Yeah,
sounds like my dad.
Yeah. So, well, with that, ladies and germs, I'm going to call it a night because I'm older than Methuselah.
Bye,
That
Thor.
old.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
It was great. Great hearing all your voices again. And
Well, let's see if let's see if I have a weightlifting picture to show. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find before Steve goes.
yeah, Mark was pretty big back in the day.
Yeah, let's see if I have a picture.
Yeah, have a good night.
Go
Thank you.
yeah, but hang for 2 seconds. See if I can find.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see if I can find. I did
While
have a-
while you're looking,
Well, looking for that pumped up picture. Yeah.
my
Find one.
my 4-year-old daughter was looking through my phone one day, and she found some pictures of me when I was lifting weights. You know, when I could cosplay as Thor and pull it off. You know, I had like
She's 4?
18-inch arms and stuff. Yeah, she's 4 now. Believe it or
We've been
not.
That's
streaming
where
that
did that
long?
time go?
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when she was a baby, yeah.
She could spell "I love my dad."
Mm.
But she found a picture of me when I was muscular, wearing the Thor costume, and she said, "Who's that?" And I went, "That's Daddy," and she went just like this. No, like, very humbling.
Well,
Yeah.
look at it this way. Depending on your perspective, you could still cosplay as Thor. You just say I'm Thor from Endgame now.
That's right.
Oh yeah, you're
Like,
Disney Thor,
you just,
right?
you just,
I don't think I'm that fat.
Well, all right. I'm sorry. I
Mark,
didn't mean-
Jill, you guys met me. Do I
Yeah.
look that bad?
No.
No,
No,
all right,
no,
all right.
no,
So,
my
I'm
God,
Poor,
no.
poor
gonna
choice
slip-
of words, but
I'm going to
if
slip
you're
out before Steve. So good night,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry. Yeah, everyone.
It's been
Yeah.
real.
I am.
I'll
I
see you
am too,
next time.
pal. I'll watch for a few minutes before I fall asleep. So
Yeah. And
Great.
everyone's up to 7. Brian,
night.
and your Brian is
Great.
live on Wednesdays now. That's the big change in the show. So he's doing his
Oh,
Monday
yeah, I'll be
show.
there.
Move to Wednesday. So yep. Sorry to make you hang out there, Brian, but thanks for being here. And here's 70's channel in the chat. So catch you soon. Catch you on Toxic Tuesday too. I'm sure, right? Yep.
and I will probably I'll have Maddie next weekend, so I may or may not be in the chat, but we will see. Until then, everybody have a good night, and it was very good hearing all your voices again.
You
Good night.
too. Have a great one.
You too. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Steve. Yep. Later, Gators. So let's see. Well, Steve left, but I'll find that picture for next week. Yeah, it's always like when you find.
So he's still listening, so he might
Right.
be able to see.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he might be able to see. But let's see if I can. I think I had it right here. Was it 1986 or was it 1987? And the good thing is, back in the day, you didn't have that many pictures too. It's like you're trying to find a picture from way back when, the photo album. There wasn't that much.
You'd be looking through like 15 photo albums, look for a particular photo.
Yeah, but there's not. There's like each year there's like 100 pictures, so it's not like.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's not like you had today when you have like, my God, the number of pictures. Yeah.
I think there's probably like 30 photos of me in my youth, and that was it. And see, the thing is, I'm not that old, and like my parents were just, they just didn't want to take photos. So that's
You
what.
take many photos. Yeah.
Yeah, and because I look at it like the reason I go by that Gen X guy, my sister is 11 years older than me. She's Gen X, right?
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law. So I grew up around them, their friends, and all that. So I, grew up around a lot of their stuff. So people my age, I'm like, I didn't relate a lot to them because, eventually my sister moved out. And I'm just like, okay, I don't have anybody I can really relate to because how I. And I went, oh, okay. And so I don't interact a lot with people my age, which is a little depressing if you think about it. But
I don't either.
So I just I hang out with people a little to a good bit older than me at times, but not like
Same.
because usually I'm almost always the youngest in the room.
Yeah.
Gaming, like what Mark? I think me and Explorer, the young ones of the group.
I remember when I used to be the
I
young
might be
one.
younger than you guys, but I'm not gonna embarrass anybody. So
yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I'm not going to ruin anybody's evening.
I
My
don't care.
age.
I'm 46.
Okay, you're not that. I mean, you're not a huge amount older than me. I'm 33.
I'm 40.
Okay.
I'm 46.
Well, yeah, but I don't consider that a huge distance.
Did you
It's
say
like-
43 or
So
33?
you're saying there's a chance?
I thought you said 33.
Yes.
No, well, but like you're 46, but it's like 33. That distance is not.
13
That's-
years.
It's not that bad. Like
No, it's not.
You say it like you're saying it like you're 66. Like that
I
ain't
mean,
that bad.
I have people that age that hit on me and ask me out, so I'll take it.
Hey, you got to run with it. Sometimes you just got to go with it.
Sometimes I think, though, I used to be your teacher, but I'm old enough to be your teacher.
You know what's
yeah.
funny? The youngest teacher I had was only 6 years older than me.
I was doing high school for a little bit when I was 21, and there were 18-year-olds. It was awful.
Oh, here
They tortured me.
I found the
yeah.
picture of when I'm semi-buff here. So here, so let me put that back on. So don't laugh, but yeah, this is funny. So this is actually Mark. This is me in another life. Yeah, in good shape.
Wow,
And that's actually
nice.
Which one's you, Mark?
You were
I'm on
Scotch.
on the left. I was on the left there. Yeah, and that's my buddy Scott Case, who's actually one of the founders of Priceline. So
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Corvette.
Wow.
So y'all.
Yeah, it's his dad's Corvette.
You two get out of the way. Like
that's his dad's Corvette.
Oh
and he
God,
still has it.
That Corvette's so gorgeous.
I'm still on the Priceline thing. I went to school with the kid who invented Dollar Shave Club, and he just sold it like 5 or 6 years ago for like something $1 billion.
Yep.
He was in my grade.
I would just love to stumble upon an invention that I could just sell for like millions of dollars.
Yep.
That'd just be fantastic.
My one brother was always inventing things. Like he was one of them, and getting patents and stuff, and never telling anybody what they were.
Look at the chat. Look how
hey Brogu.
effing young I am compared to the chat. It's just like
Well, okay, so I think JT Kirk and I are about similar ages. I'm 38.
Yep, I'm 38 as well. Yeah, I remember
Andy's
that. We're like,
57,
oh, that's right.
Identical age. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, me and JT were pretty close. That's right.
And this is my dad's classic work van. God, I remember we got this van, and it had
Dude,
1985. It had air conditioning in it. And there's my Mazda P2000 pickup truck in the corner here that I did my lawn care job with. And my parents would always buy old Mercedes, like used Mercedes. So that's like a 280.
Oh my God, my parents did
SEL,
too.
yeah.
But
They always bought used
those,
Mercedes and BMWs. Always
those
used.
those two vehicles held up. Like the old Mazda trucks.
Oh, that truck was great. Yeah.
Dude, those trucks would last forever as long as you changed the oil and just really just took care of it. They lasted.
Four on the floor.
Yeah,
it was,
exactly.
It was great stuff. Yeah. And the 4-cylinder was with the gerbils, and we joke with gerbils in the engine. Yeah.
The POS car for me was my Mazda Protege. I think it was what year? It was an 01.
Yeah.
01 Mazda Protege. It was the first car I ever bought, like with my own money. Because my first car was, just a used vehicle from my parents. And what's funny, it was my mom's. She gives it to me when I get my license and everything like that. She goes, "Oh, by the way, the AC doesn't work anymore."
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. She didn't tell
That's okay.
anyone. She didn't tell my dad. my dad was pissed. He goes, "Why did you sell?" Like it was a whole thing. Then, but it was a Chevy '99 Chevy Blazer. Is what it was, and but it was a good first car. It did its thing.
Well, yeah, it gets you. You have great memories of those old cars too, because they got you around and did their job, and it didn't matter, right? So it was, it was your car too, right? It gave you freedom.
Yeah, I missed that Blazer. Like I did horrific driving with that Blazer. Now I think I mentioned to you, Mark. I got my 23 Silverado. I think I've mentioned before, or at some point I think I did. It's my 5th vehicle I ever owned, right? And a buddy of mine sent me a sticker that said Red 5. And it's my 5th vehicle, and the truck is bright red in color. I said, "No way." And he goes, How did you not make that connection? And I was like, I wasn't thinking of it. He goes, and you call yourself a nerd. I was like, it is my 5th vehicle and it's bright red. But I got it bright red because I love the Georgia Bulldogs, right? And so I spend my time messing with Dad, man, because he's a big Florida fan. And so me and him will talk crap and chat and all that.
Yep. Oh, and hell,
I had a bright red Dodge Neon, and that thing was like plastic.
Dude, Dodge Neon. Number one,
plastic. 95.
They're absolute plastic, but they haul so much ass. And
I used to go so fast in that thing. It had pickup, like crazy pickup.
I borrowed my cousin's, and I swear the thing, once you hit 95, it started shaking. I'm like,
yeah. I got pulled over going 95 in that thing, actually.
My parents invested all my lawnmower money into Jaguar, and Jaguar tanked at the time. So yeah, why didn't you buy then they paid me back, but it was, well, let's take Mark's money and invest it for him for college, and yeah. So, well, here's this is Mark versus the trade. So here's another picture. This is when I was in pretty good shape back in the day. I can show off. Yeah,
dude, look at that.
Great. Man. Look like a lumberjack.
Oh my god, this man right here has not skipped a leg day. Look at them.
Wow,
dude, look at them socks.
Look at those socks.
They're awesome.
Those socks. Jesus Christ.
Look at those socks.
No, yeah. You zoom in on those. Jesus Christ. Dude, those socks would scare away a Marine.
He's got tree trunk legs. He's got awesome thick
Well, yeah. So that was, you don't have that many pictures of when you're back in the day. But
yeah, no, I hardly have any photos of when I was
in good shape.
Well, not just, but like a kid. Like when I got teenage years, no one took photos of me. There's not a single photo of me.
Lenrod says Muscle D with the C.
Muscles D with the C, Mark.
That's amazing.
Andy Masterson's the guy that still goes to the gym all the time. I got to get back to the gym. Yeah, Andy's a good makes a good impression on you. Good
inspiration. I should learn from that too.
I'm confused. What is a 3 Impala with a 30?
73 Impala with a 350. That yeah. So it was
I'm looking at the okay.
Yeah. I know I had the wrong one. Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong. I have 4 screens here, so I'm looking at the wrong one. So okay. 73 with the 350. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
Oh, Lenrod invested in YouTube before Google bought it. That was a 1.5. That's for sure. Yep. And Redshirt says, "Yeah, my first 3 cars didn't have AC. Neither did my dad's Beetle. Yeah, I didn't have AC.
My dad had a Beetle. My brother had 2 of them. Yeah, no AC in those, definitely.
Yeah, we didn't have AC till much. With the used Mercedes would always have AC finally, but then, like when we finally got that car that you saw there in that picture, I think it was an '84 or something or an '80. I can't remember, but it was the first car ever that we had that had, the old cars used to have, the blue and red, right? You just turn the dial, but this car had a wheel in the middle, but it actually had, the number on it, so you could set it for like 60, 50, 70, 75, 80. I think it went up to 90 or whatever, something ridiculous. My mom always loved them. God love you, Mom. But we lose Courtney. I'm sure she'll be back.
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah,
She'll be back. She's on the phone. She's on the phone, I think. Yep. So, but so my mom would put it on like 90. I'm like, Mom, you could set the temperature to like 70 or something. Like it was always like full blast. It was, it's always something that we tease about, but it was like, oh my God, you're roasting us. It's like I'd have the window open. Yep.
Ooh, Rob, me and a cousin, the last little comment you had, with Rob, we had an '86. Me and a cousin, or my cousin had an '86 Mustang 502 or
Yeah.
5.0. We set it down on a drag strip. We snapped the axle.
Oh, that's the worst. Yeah.
That thing shook so horrifically. Like we could not believe it.
Oh my God! You snapped the axle. That's amazing.
It was the original axle, and when we did, he goes, "Hey, we might die."
Yeah. But here's my Mustang.
Oh man!
The screen.
Jerry Taylor died.
Yeah, Jerry Taylor died. Yeah.
Oh man, that's too bad. I love
Voyager. Excuse me.
Voyager is fantastic.
PNG and Voyager.
Yeah, she worked on TNG also.
Janeway is just fantastic. Yeah, there we go.
There's my mom.
Oh my God,
it's not in great shape. It's a
I think it's gorgeous.
Thank you. Yep.
Is that your garage right now?
No, that's my grandmother's garage. My grandmother drove that car for years. So my mom had. You hear a lot of family stories tonight, but my grandmother bought a car, Toyota, back in '67, and then a little Toyota. And she's like, I don't like it. She's like, I want to return it like a month later. And the guy at the dealership's like, you can't really return a car. And so what happened was my mom had bought the '67 Mustang. Courtney's back good. And so she gave my grandmother the '67 Mustang, and then gave my mom got then they said, all right, we'll buy a station wagon. And I guess she traded it in. They lost some money, but the guy took the Mustang back, and the car dealership took Grandma's Toyota back. That was a sedan, and Mom had like it was a Toyota hatchback. It was a little teeny car. We had that till 1978, so I had it for like 10 years. But it was a little, little rust bucket.
Dude, our mom's got to be related somehow. Like my mom's negotiation skills are such crap. Okay. Let's see, what year was it? It was like 96. She had a red Mustang. Understand, in 96, in our household, there were 3 kids, and then my dad, my mom. And we're growing up, right? Now, the Mustang wasn't too bad because I was still very little. But that was her daily. That was her car. We didn't have any other vehicles.
Yep.
We had my dad's single cab F-150, and then my mom's little '96 red Mustang. She had the thing after her Explorer blew up. The engine completely blew up. And she drove that till she got the Blazer that I end up with later on.
Yeah.
But she got that. But she went and got that without my dad's help. like without my dad signing for it, nothing. I had never seen anger in my dad till that day, and it was. He goes, honey, you understand you got ripped off, right? Because like she could have gotten another Explorer, etc., yada yada. But like yeah, she had that Mustang, and what I was hoping for, because I like that Mustang to a point. I was hoping I would end up with it, but you know, obviously it never happened. But yeah, I was
think
hoping.
this is the millionth. I think this is the millionth Mustang. I'm at the Dearborn Car Museum, the Henry Ford Museum.
That the white on the wheels looks really good though, with the white car.
Oh, it's classic. I think this is I think that's the millionth Mustang. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh, I had a neighbor. It was a hard top, but it looked exactly like this one. The red and the white wheels.
That's nice. Yeah, it's classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
66. Yeah. There's my daughter with the Mustang. Yeah. A little bit taller now. Yeah.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Oh, this car. Well, that was a 20-year-old picture there, probably. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Darling.
What? I assumed you were younger. Never mind.
I'm
gonna shut up.
I'm in my 50s.
I'm gonna shut up.
I'm not young.
I'm just gonna bomb everybody out. So
No, but that's great. You've got all those old pictures. So many people lose them.
That's why I like printing photos, especially my son. Even today in 2024, like I print photos, and I put them away. I don't have an album, but I put them away. That way, like I actually have photos I print, and I put in a fireproof little box. So
that's smart. Yeah.
If something happens, we're good to go. But
yeah, you never know. Yeah, and it's great having all this car talk in the chat too. I love. Yeah, we do everything here, right? Why not?
We can honestly, have a little car talk. Like I could talk cars for a little bit.
Yeah, cars are awesome. Car talk is fun. Yeah. But
like when they work and they get me to where I want to be.
I mean,
right?
I mean, we can mansplain our way into.
No. If you're passionate about it, I don't mind listening to it. It's cool.
And Lemon Pie drove Hondas, to catch the attentions of the.
I wanted. This is a long ago conversation, but my mom had a Dodge Neon too, Courtney, and it was green, and it had It looked like it had sparkles in it, so I named it Sprite.
What'd you name it?
Sprite, the soda.
That's okay.
But now there's no green. They took the green away from Sprite. Now it's not the bottle green anymore.
Hail for the Batman.
Yeah, I did this on purpose, but I was wearing this, but I did this.
Hail for the Batman shirt.
I can't believe he still fits into it, but
oh, what a cutie!
No,
we got that
dog. What a cutie! I would hug him right now.
But he wore this when he was like a baby, so it's like so tiny on him, but it's stretchy. He's like, "Get this off of me, Mom." Yeah, we got that dog and that mom.
He goes, "There better be some treats in
way up.
Torture."
He just had it. He just had a treat. So.
Oh, okay. So
no, you were talking about Batman before, and I was in the store, and I was like,
"I
have a Batman shirt on," but I was gonna wait till I got home.
I'm Batman. This is Lenrod's first car, '97 Ford Contour. Saved from a junk and got it running. Paid $150 for it. 400,000 miles when it finally died. Wow. It kind of looks like
400,000.
That's
amazing.
Yeah, that's.
I hope my car goes this much. It won't.
That's back when manufacturers actually cared for the customer.
Yeah.
No, my
that car came.
Oh no, my car's too old.
That car came in so many different colors. They came in red. There was like a turquoise. There was like 4.
Yeah, that bluish that you just showed before. That's like the color of my car now. I can't stand it.
I still see these on the road. They're just a bit beat up.
Yep.
Yeah, they came in all kinds of different colors. Now I think it depends on the area you're in or what color you got, but yeah, they came in like like 16 different colors.
I missed the last vehicle that I drove before I got the car that I have now. It was a 2004. Was it 2004? Yeah, 2004 Toyota Tacoma. But that car just never had problems, and I learned to drive stick on that car when I was 35 years old. And I wish I had a manual car now.
Yeah,
I got so used to it.
you know what disappoints me is like the household I grew up in and the environment I grew up in, because it was just me and my dad were the only guys, so all the cars were automatics. And it's not a jab at females or nothing. It's just it was easier for my dad with the hours he worked to have automatic vehicles in the house. So I never learned manual shifting. Every vehicle in the house was just automatic shifting. So I was never able to learn them. And I was like, it irritated me. But my cousin had the Concorde, an older one, but he sold it and got a brand new Focus, which, to my understanding, is the replacement to the Concorde, if I'm not mistaken.
That car's sweet.
There we go.
Yeah, there's my buddy Rob. Yeah, he was helping me fix the Mustang, so we took the fenders off, yeah, and replaced them with parts. Yeah. But that was how rusted it was. Yeah.
That car looks so abused.
It looked a lot. Once we got the new fenders on, yeah, it was. That's what it's supposed to be.
But your cousin got.
Oh, we got something whizzing in the background. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, an echo or something.
Hold on. That might be my air purifier. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I was about to say I had to check, and I was like, I don't. Everybody's in bed, so it shouldn't be mine. But my cousin got rid of his Concorde. He got the Focus. He had the car 2 years, and we wrapped it around a tree.
Oh no.
And
that's my daughter. There's the new fender in the car. How nice it looks.
Oh, what a cute!
Oh, nice.
Look at that curly hair.
She's 5 years, so she's 24 now.
Oh,
So,
I have a 5-year-old. Oh, no.
Yeah.
24.
She's gonna be 24.
Yeah.
That's my niece. One of my nieces.
God, I wish I was 24. My spine would not hurt as much. But no, we wrapped the Focus. He wrapped around a tree. He got a broken arm, but I got 4 broken ribs, shattered spine. Not shattered spine. Sorry, shattered hip.
Oh God.
Yeah, I got pretty busted up from that one. But I was still good. You know, I was cracking jokes and everything in the hospital. I was flirting with the nurses because I was single at the time. You know, yeah, as guys do. But yeah, I was good. Concorde was a Chrysler. You're right. Yeah.
Well,
right.
you know, the good thing about that whole thing though is you didn't have to fix the Ford that day.
the tree
repair daily.
Yeah,
The
tree fixed that Ford, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish someone had told me to never get a Ford.
That was the last Ford he got because after that, his dad got him a pickup. But yeah, everybody. It was pretty bad because every relative, even like third cousins, were there. Like, I think word got around, they thought I was going to die. And I was like, y'all, I'm good. Y'all get the hell out of here. Like, unless you're bringing me lunch, like, get out of here. I was like, I'm good. Oh, here we go.
So this, I wish I had more pictures, but took the whole front suspension off, took the wheels off, redid everything, sanded it all the way down to the bare metal, and
you look so fed up.
It's like he's in the car.
Dude, that is a man that lost the 10 millimeter.
Are you in the car? Like in the engine?
I'm on the other side, yeah, but I just spent a lot of work. You know, I'm a perfectionist, so I spent a lot of time getting, you know, everything.
He lost the socket. and that's the face of a man that's just done. That's right here. I got this. Mark.
Look at that. Look at the
Luke
poltergeist there.
Skywalker just
Wow.
struck him down with all his might.
That's
very
like some
clearly.
Ghostbuster or
Yeah.
something.
Go ahead, Mark.
I know that was freaked out by the picture, but I guess it was the work light was there, and somehow in the film it just made a
Dude,
made a streak.
Wait, that's the phone?
No, I mean the light. This is film. This is a film camera.
Oh, film.
So
Okay, that's what I thought. You said. I'm sorry, you said film. I thought you said phone.
film,
So I
yeah,
was like,
no film.
I
Well,
was
yeah,
like,
because you
what
don't
year was
expect
this,
film.
Mark?
This was probably 88, maybe
This was
86.
And how old are
1986,
you?
maybe.
There?
I'm
16,
well, yeah,
17,
it would have been 18 years old, probably. Yeah, 17, 18. Yeah. How old was I in 86? Yep.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
I didn't realize you're that much older than me. I think of you as like my age. It's so weird.
Dude, I thought Mark was only like 10 years older than me.
I thought he was about
I've
40,
always thought Mark
40s.
was like 10 years
Because
older than
he's
me.
got a young spirit for a lot of
Dude,
things.
he was
Right.
He was
Right.
well within drinking age when I was born. Like that's just. I'm so sorry, Mark. Hey, honestly,
You're my
Oh,
sister's age. You were born in what, like 90?
Yeah.
91 or something?
91.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
my,
you're-
one of my
that picture's
young
from
sister.
before you were born. Yeah.
You're the age of my little brother or younger brother.
Dude,
He's
that
not so
black-
little anymore.
The black top looks real good on the silver there, though.
And look at what's on the what I had that I didn't want to put a bumper sticker on the Mustang, but look what I had in the window.
Yeah, no, you
It's
put
like-
a
it's
bumper
Batman,
sticker
it's
on
a
the
Batman.
Mustang. All of Mustang owners will find you.
Actually, I have that bumper sticker printer right now, just attached to it,
Nice.
and that's bad. It's not the resolution's not that good there, but
Yeah.
so it was a fun project taking the whole
Hey,
car apart and
does Daisy
and,
Dukes
fun
know
and-
you took her shorts?
yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I was just
That
sitting
was
here
the style
thinking
back then. That
if
was the style
picture
back
is
in the
from,
80s.
That picture's from 86 and Mark was 18. That means that he could technically be Jill and I's dad.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's
Oh
technically
no!
true.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
Mark would be a much cooler dad than I've got.
Oh, for sure, dude.
But that back in
ladder.
the 80s, just to justify myself, that was the short. You know, if you ever watched the NBA in the 80s, everyone had
Oh, for sure.
shorter.
Oh,
And
yeah.
of course, you shouldn't be working on a car with freaking shorts too, with
No,
all the work.
yeah, you hurt your kneecaps and all that.
Yeah, but back then it didn't matter. But then I finally bought a mechanic
I'll be
suit
right
that I would wear.
I'm very familiar with the NBA in the 80s and the short suit.
Oh, well, when you're that young, you think you're invincible.
Is that a Journey Frontier shirt? Probably. I think so. I think that's Journey Frontier. We got Courtney here. Courtney knows our music. What do you think, Courtney?
Hold on, let me
That's
make this
Journey.
big. I can't see. Hold on. It looks like it. Yes,
I
that
think
is.
so. Yeah,
Yep.
Journey Frontiers. Yeah.
That
Well
is.
spotted, Brian.
That's awesome. The
Oh, it
coolest
looks
car that
like
I got
that.
to drive, that actually I drove for like a couple of years, was a 1990 Cadillac DeVille, the Gold Edition. And the only
Ooh.
reason I say the Gold Edition is because it had a cassette tape that you put in that explained all the features of the car. I
Nice.
used to put it in and be like, check
Oh,
this
that's
out.
fancy.
I mean, it was a 1990, so but it was
Yeah.
like cherry apple red. It was a cool car.
And good night, red shirt. I think that's what he means by saying
Yeah.
being keen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always what he means. Good
Oh.
night,
And then
just
I
like
was
that.
really happy here because I got the car all back together and put the wheel back on. So the suspension's all new suspension. Raised the suspension. It's a Shelby modification. And back then you just bought magazines and read in books and just read about what to do. Had to buy a spring compressor, take the spring off, redid it. So I redid everything on the front end. But what I really should have done, this is the six cylinder. Back then I should have converted it to 5 lugs, which I did under the 8-cylinder front end.
And,
So,
and honestly, there should be a book written of how to do so with poor lighting. You had 3 light bulbs to complete
Yeah.
that work
Yeah, how did you
The
see?
lighting was bad.
Yeah, no
Like,
headlamp or
I'm
anything.
looking at the left side of this photo. I was like, "There's no way Mark didn't lose like 4 or 5 nuts every time."
Extra parts, yep.
Yeah,
But I wish I had
knew
a
more about cars.
I wish I had a before picture of this because
is that
the
a
car was a
crushed
mess.
T800? What am I looking at here?
Well, you're looking at the coil spring. There's the suspension. Front. I put in a 1-inch front sway bar in this car.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
There's
see
a
the
sway
jack.
bar. Yeah.
Dude,
There's
that is
the
them jacks. Good lord.
Yeah. That was not from what's the place where the jacks were collapsing. This was probably from Sears back then. But what's the Harbor Freight had the problem with the jack?
Oh no,
Oh, dude,
that's terrible.
Sears jacks, dude, they're still holding.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
And I never never want to have one point of failure. So the jack stands on. Look, I kept the jack, the jack that came in the car underneath there, and then I think we always put the wheels under the car. Yeah, you never want to screw around working on the car because God forbid, you never want to just trust just the jack.
Dude, I had a cousin so paranoid he stacked 2 center blocks on top of each other. So if the
That's
jack
smart,
gave,
so, yeah.
he didn't put it flush with the car, but
The frame.
yeah, but if the jack gave, it caught it caught the car.
Look at
Yeah,
that glamour shot
Look-
where you
look-
have your legs
look-
crossed.
Look
That is
at
amazing.
those Reeboks.
Oh my
So
god,
this
that's
is
amazing.
This is the very first Mustang prototype, if I believe.
This-
Yeah, I'm not even
this-
noticing myself in the picture, but
That's
This-
so funny. Your legs are crossed. And you're like, it's like a glamour, like
my mom was like, "Get next to the car." I'm like, "I'm not allowed to get next to the car." She's like, "Just go on next to there." Yeah. So.
Dude,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a monster.
Those socks.
Yeah, they're
Brian
great,
says,
those
I have a
cars,
picture
though.
of me with that car.
Dude, there's no I feel like anyone from like 98 and to the past, their feet didn't get any oxygen at all. Like the
We had big
socks
socks.
the socks alone just suppressed any oxygen there was. That's why so many of them are in like wheelchairs now.
I think we saw these before.
Mark, are you
Oh,
are you
hello.
56?
Yeah,
Okay,
56.
so-
Yep, yep.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
No,
I was
you're
trying to do the
not.
math from 18
No,
and 86. I was
no,
like,
Born in
no,
68.
you're not.
yeah, I'm born in
1886.
78.
Is that
So, yeah. You've
You
been
are-
checking on me.
Hold on.
Joe Biden's older than me.
You are 56 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't look it and he doesn't act it. So it doesn't
But in my
count.
mind,
No
I'm
way.
18. Yeah.
No way.
You know, my mom, when she was 69 years old, she was like, I don't feel 69. I still feel like I'm 25. She was like, my brain never got old. I was like, awesome.
My dad has uttered the same thing, not the same ages, but he has uttered the same phrase, and then he hopped down from the back of his truck bed, and that phrase disappears so quickly because his hip and his knees started hurting so bad. Is that
This is
Corvette?
Billy Mitchell.
Oh,
this
that's
is
the
Billy
difference.
Mitchell. Yeah,
You
this
have
is
to grow
prototype cars.
old. You don't have to grow up.
Well,
Yeah.
yes and no. Like if you age like my family does, you have to know your limits. And
We're
my
Toys R
dad,
Us kids, okay?
my God, don't bring it. It's
Hi, Jordan.
It's heartbreaking alone losing Toys R Us. Even if I didn't buy anything, I loved going through Toys R Us. It was like going
Canada
through
still
a
has
Comic Con. I
Hey,
know, but
Snortopithus.
it's still. Yeah, that
Hey,
is-
Snort.
yeah.
Hey, Snorty.
But it's still not the same,
I
unfortunately.
know. It is. It's sad.
You know what the Toys R Us I miss was the half aisle of Spawn action figures. You know Spawn?
Sure, Tom McFarlane. Yep.
Yeah.
Tom McFarlane figures. The DC figures I got so many. So Mark, I think I've told you this before, but my wife wanted, or my wife has 2 middle names, right? she wanted to keep that tradition with our son. She goes, okay, I want 2 middle names for him. I thought, okay. So one of them is going to be my middle name, which is Thomas. And she goes, what's the second one going to be? I was like, I don't know. A few months went by.
Batman.
It was I'm getting to it. I said Wayne because it flows so well. Lucian Thomas Wayne.
Lucian, that's my dad's name.
Oh, is it? That's a cool name.
Mark, Mark, can you guess why I picked Lucian?
Because of Lucian Truscott. Oh no, that's the general. No, Lucian from Batman. I'm guessing. What was the character's name?
Underworld.
Underworld. Oh, okay. Yep.
Technically, the proper way to say it is Lucien, but it's
Lucien.
Lucien. Thank you, Lucien.
And then Bruce.
Oh, yeah. You don't say Lucien. Yeah, Lucien. Yeah.
And I said the 2 middle names, Thomas Wayne. She goes, well, those flows well together. I was like, okay, we can do that. And I fill out the paperwork at the hospital and all that shit. And
she doesn't know.
She had a clue what it meant. And she goes, why Wayne? I said, yeah, it just flowed well. She goes, oh, yeah, I agree. I filled it all
awesome.
out. And she goes, can I say, or can I say like MF, Mark?
Yeah, well, you can just say MF. Yeah, MUMF. Yeah.
She goes, you MFer. I was like, what? She found it out. I told her. And she goes, are you serious? I was like, that's what you get for not looking into the details. But that's
my wife still gets mad, not mad at me, teases me because I wanted to name my son, my dad was Lucian Charles, and but she wanted to call him Charles Lucian, but she's like, you got me when I was still on the anesthesia. We filled it out Lucian Charles, so it could be LCD, named after my dad, and so, but we call him Charlie, and everyone calls him, Charlie, but whenever he goes somewhere, it's
not Chuck, like Chuck Norris.
No, Chuck Norris will kick your ass if anyone. There can only be one Chuck, yeah. But a lot of places they're Lucian. Or what was really touching, I remember one time my dad, when he was sick, or my dad just had passed away, my son was playing a football game, so he scored a touchdown. I started calling him Lucian, which was nice, and they would do that, for fun, call him Lucian. So, but it was.
But to my point, when we were talking about Todd McFarlane, so I ordered, because I found it on Target, it was a Thomas Wayne Batman figure.
Oh, cool.
Which was my favorite version of the suit, with like the horn-ish shoulder pads, and then the red eyes, the red within the logo. I was like, oh, that is fantastic. I ordered it. My wife's like, okay, I can support this order. I was like, that's good, because I was ordering it anyway. And
you didn't have a choice anyway, right? Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't need your permission with my credit card to order this item. But because I don't judge the shoes and whatever she's ordering, but I ordered it, and it sits on the, I have my TV hang on the wall behind me, so the TV stand itself is filled with all Batman stuff. I think I showed you before, Mark. It's just so much Batman crap, just stuff I found. At thrift stores or just comic book shops and all that. But the Tom McFarlane, I will almost always get, especially Spawn stuff, because as crappy as the Spawn movie was in the 90s, I will watch it all the time, and then if there's Spawn figures, I'm gonna almost always get them. I'm like, Like I don't have him. I'm looking for the proper clown. The clown, like from the movie. I'm trying to find a proper figure of him, but I haven't
They don't have him.
I haven't found one I like because there's like several different versions, right? I haven't found one that I truly, truly like yet, so I'm holding back on that. But I found several others.
Yeah, I mean Todd McFarlane has so many figures too, right? I mean, you'd think that there'd be one. There's just so much stuff you can get right now. It's just crazy. Yeah, and Oliver says, the Flashpoint Batman was Bruce Wayne's father,
Yes,
Thomas Wayne.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic comic strip to read. It's very good.
Yep. So that's I do like Flashpoint a little bit. In deference to our buddy Clapper, at times it was not his favorite, but yeah, I disagreed with him, but I could see his points. But he was not a fan of Flashpoint. But I did like it.
Lemon Pie. It's God speaking. Is that?
God, it's the Gen X guy. Yep. Yep. So first time on the Geekery panel, but I think it's a good time now that we've gone an extra hour because we had so much fun randomly talking cars.
Yes. I'm sorry to.
No, it was awesome. No, it's all good. Oh no, we'll do another. And I started late anyway, so we did hit our almost up to our 3 hours, but I think it's a good time to say goodnight to everyone. But let's thank everyone in the chat who was hanging out. Of course, we'll thank you to Manny's daddy, Steve Mitchum, who was hanging out with us, and that 70s rock fan Brian, who was here, which is much appreciated. Everyone check out
Wednesday at 8:00 Eastern.
8:00 Yep. And let's see who else was here. Let's see, Donnie, Power Ranger, Sentinel Ranger, Donnie. Of course, so Jill's on the panel now, so I'm gonna go sub to Jill. Jill was early in the chat, so thank you, Jill. And of course, JT Kirk is on our panel as well, so thank you, JT Kirk, for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me.
It was a lot of fun. Yep. Lenrod was here. Let's see who else. Let's call out everyone in the chat. Play the game if we get everyone. Tim was here. Cranberry Langiers was here. Let's see who else. Let's see. I said Tim. The Stream Element Spot, of course. Yep. Lemon Pie was here. Phantom Outsiders was here. Edwin Buzz Acevedo. Let's see. So we had Brian Hepburn, of course, and thank you for supporting the channel, Brian Hepburn. Oh, and a huge shout out to Sean Estep. I did an unboxing video, which hopefully some of you saw, that he sent me a bunch of FF action figures in a book. So huge shout out to Sean Estep for that, above and beyond. So I got to send him a surprise because I have his return address now. So I got to send him something. Claude Salling was here, and of course Maximus was here. Claude. Well, our buddy Claude, yep, from Baton Rouge. And Andy Masterson was here too, which was awesome. Great to have Andy Masterson shop stop by. And our buddy Sean, the sci-fi model guy, actually did he's doing a live stream on Sunday night earlier. Let me put Sean. Of course, I was at the rally tonight, so I couldn't make it to watch that panel live, and I'm going to watch it. So he's doing a great creator thing, and I think
it's very, very good. You should watch it. It has Gary Ambrosia.
Oh, Gary, yeah, that was right. Yeah, Gary Ambrosia was on tonight, right? Yeah.
Plus, so, you should listen to it to see what the style is, because you're going to be on soon. You'll be on.
He's asked me to be on. Yep, so I'm definitely gonna watch that. But I was like, I'm like, oh god, I wanted to watch that show live and be in the chat, but I couldn't be there. Of course, I was otherwise indisposed. Yep, and of course, Lemon Pie. I think I said hail to Lemon Pie. And of course, thank you to Gen X Guy, who was tricking me in the chat as Prometheus at first. So great to have you on the panel.
Well, I had an account with my name, but it got banned. It doesn't matter. So Prometheus was my burner account. So that's I instead of just creating another account, that was my account that I use. So if you see Prometheus, it's me.
Well, now I know. I'll
Yeah,
recognize it. Yeah.
I'll probably
Oh, and
just change the name and then.
You could just change the name and keep the channel. And Lenrod, did I say hello to Lenrod and Oliver Belmonte? Let's see here. Stream elements about TZ Burton was here, of course. Yeah, don't forget TZ Burton. Thank you, TZ. And anyone in the chat? Oh, Broga was here, of course, from down Baton Rouge area. I think that's it. Oh, and of course, just another red shirt and I said Brogu. Yep. RobAltis.
Oh, not a red shirt. We got to take you out.
Take me out. Yep. Be seeing you. Yep. And of course, thank you to Courtney for being here. Always fun. Oh, and Sort of Poop Scuba. Yeah, of course. Yep. No, I think I got everyone now, didn't I? And of course, Dadman wasn't here, so damn it, Dadman. So we got to play this if Dadman's not here.
Never that way.
God damn it, Mark! Jeez.
Thank you.
How about some Blake? And how about some Blake 7? Why not?
And Callie in your place, would you?
Probably not. What about you?
What about me?
Why don't you go?
You are expendable.
And you're not?
No, I'm not. I am not expendable. I'm not stupid, and I'm not going.
Would you like some toast?
Mm-mm.
Some nice hot crisp brown buttered toast.
Get to the chopper!
And the last one, since we're talking cars tonight.
Relax. All right? My old man is a television repairman. He's got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
I love him in that movie.
Tools that can fix it. Yeah.
And I had to change my avatar to my mom. I should have had it on the whole time because today's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to Courtney's mom. Look at that.
Nice bike. Wow.
Is that a Kawasaki? Or is that
I thought it was a Harley or something. I have no idea.
No, that's not a Harley.
I know that she rode like a small something, but
could that be a Triumph Triple?
That might be a Triumph. My dad was really into Triumphs, and he still has like a new one.
It might be, Mark.
Can we talk about the red?
Triple?
It kind of looks like a Bonneville the way the seat is.
Can we talk about the red hair? I used to have red hair like that. It all went white.
Yeah,
I'm only 33.
You must be 56.
I will throw a rock at you right now.
Hey, happy birthday to your mom. Did she ever take you for a ride on that?
No, my mom stopped once she had me. She was like so against my dad riding motorcycles, and then my stepdad did, and then I dated everyone I dated rode a motorcycle.
How many of them got in accidents then? Most of them.
My dad. My dad got in a really bad one and was in like a coma my first week of college. And I was wondering why no one was checking on me because I was like, I just left home. I'm in a different state. Nobody's answering. Blah, blah, blah.
I can see where your mom got the mentality. Hey, don't do that.
I don't know. My mom's
motorcycles. All my friends have gotten in an accident.
I'm definitely like my mom.
Yeah.
Except I can't ride a motorcycle. I'm not allowed because I tried to rent one of those scooter things like down in Florida, and I definitely crashed into a coconut tree.
I found the motorcycle.
Doesn't have
what is it?
Bills.
I'm going to tell you right now. Let's present this. So here we go.
I just like how her hair, her pants, and the motorcycle all match.
It's a Kawasaki.
Oh. But you see what I mean? How it kind of looks like a Bonneville with the seat. That's why.
Yeah, I'll make it full screen so you can see the stripe there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it's
the turn signals though. The turn indicators are different.
Dude, that's like the foreman's motorcycle in That 70s Show. You remember did you ever watch That 70s Show where they get the motorcycle and the mom's like laughing? What's her name? Kitty.
Kitty, yeah.
And she goes, "Screw the damn kids. I want my hog." That's what she said. Yeah, I want my hog.
Kitty's I was funny. Like, Red plays a great character.
Dude, too. Red is my spirit human. I guarantee it. Like he just the way he acts. The way he acts. I'm not gonna put it on Mark's stream, but the way he acts, I'm like, Yeah, no, yeah,
That's very cool looking for a Kawasaki.
That's your standard, honestly, your standard military motorcycle. Because if you look at World War II motorcycles that they used, a lot of them were of that same design. They just to get from. But here's a lot of messenger guys like mail, really important messages that need to be brought to the the head of every platoon and all that. They were brought to them by a motorcycle, typically, and then a motorcycle of that same design was.
That's what I thought was cool. Sorry, what the comment says.
Oh, I didn't. What is it?
It matches like her hair, her pants. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I love about the picture.
She's got
your
some
name, but hell yeah, the
some
brand doesn't
epic-
matter. What matters is the color of the bike that matches the color of the pantaloons.
Dude, her hair is epic red right now. Like
My mom, people called her Peggy Bundy, like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, ask her what that, if they know what that bike is. But I'm pretty sure that's might be the exact year, 1970.
She may remember now because she remembers stuff from back in the day.
But it
But she's
looks-
got a little dementia now, so
Oh yeah, but that looks.
hit or
That,
miss.
I don't know what people in the chat
Ask
think,
my
but
dad.
or if you had, ask your dad. Yeah, but it looks like that's that Kawasaki trip because a triple motorcycle is, not as common, so it makes it a little bit easier to. Figure out what the bike is. But there was a Triumph triple, and that was the last Triumph they made in the 70s, and it basically put the company out of business. But so that bike was $1,000 in 1970. Price now $7,000 or $4,000 to $7,000. Yep. So that's a great looking bike. Yep. All right.
I was gonna just show one. Oh, it won't even show. Actually, never mind. Never mind.
Let's see. Can I
Oh,
show?
wait, here it is. I just wanted to present because we were talking about cars.
Mhm.
Can you see that?
Oh, that was the Mercedes 300. That you
Yeah,
showed me
I
that,
think I've
right?
showed you guys that before, but yeah, that
Very
was
cool,
one of my
yeah.
dad's cars. That was pretty sweet.
I always enjoyed the Mercedes. I know a lot of people didn't back in the day, but to me, it felt like a James Bond car in a way.
That's a cool car. That's an all-time classic. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I always enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right. So,
1921
they're saying about that.
H1A 500. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, I'll put it in the private chat so you have the. And I'll put it in
If
the.
I don't
public
write it
chat
on this
too.
thing that I have on my desk, I'll never.
Yeah, you
remember.
lose it, right?
I have like a. It's on my desk,
in,
like
yeah.
all my notes.
And Brian just put it in too. Yep. And they're saying it was. Let's see, was it a two-stroke? Top speed 120 miles an hour, 60 horsepower. That's a fast bike if that's that bike. So 500 cc's, 410 pounds. So that bike, 60
It
horsepower.
looks
that's-
tiny, but
Oh yeah, it can move for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty fast. Yeah. So
yeah, my mom was
yeah.
like, I mean, she was 17 years old when she graduated high school, and she took off with my dad and rode across the country on a motorcycle. And because she was 17, like her parents like had to search for her. Like, out
no.
for her.
Yeah.
And I bet
They never liked my dad.
Yeah, so this is considered one of the faster bikes. Yeah, that's pretty fast. That's a top speed of 120. It's pretty high for
If
500.
my dad had anything to do with it, which he did, it would be fast because he was all
Yeah.
about like fast cars, and
Right.
he still
For
is.
sure. Yeah.
He's a maniac.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, everyone. Well, this was an awesome show, and Brian Hepburn wins with the Gingers for the win. For sure. Yeah, and I married a ginger too. So just so you know.
Oh, you did too? That's
As
awesome.
did I.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I was a blonde as a kid, but I have the redhead gene. Like
I mean, all my red
I'm
hair,
strawberry blonde. If I was,
all my red hair went white.
well, my hair
But
that I dye now
it
is
was
white.
red.
Not all white, but
Yeah.
it doesn't go gray. It
Lemon
goes white
Pie
and
said I'm
white.
in trouble here. You can't say anything in the stream going another 30 minutes. It's against YouTube guidelines. See, well, that's why I kick
It always
70s out.
happens.
And I always do that. Yeah, because I have so much fun hanging out with you guys. So, all right. Well, now we're going to go. Now we're going to all go away now. But
All right.
yeah, everyone check out Jill's channel. I'm just going to put, since it's late, I'm putting Jill's link in the channel chat, and I'm sure everyone is
thank
subbed
you.
to Jill.
Jill is the best. Jill is the
Yeah,
best.
Jill's
Sorry,
awesome
I'm like,
channel, yeah.
Thank you.
I can't talk.
Reviewing For All Mankind, and Friday finishing off Harry Potter. Foray into
Awesome.
all the movies there.
And if you haven't watched For All Mankind, of course, watch Jill's show. But I give it two thumbs up. It's a great.
There's
great
there are some people who listen to my show who don't mind getting completely spoiled, and so they're watching it even though they haven't seen the show.
You get to the episode. Was season 3 ended with the duct tape spacesuits?
Oh, season 2. That was season 2.
That was
That
season
ended
2.
with the
That's
duct
season
tape.
2. Yeah, that was a shock, that episode. But yeah,
Yeah, that was the
good stuff.
moon.
Yeah, that was a great.
Oh, but
episode.
they could have used the spaceship in the hallway. They could have put duct tape on the spaceship and repaired the space suit, rather, not spaceship.
Yeah, the space.
There were
yeah,
dead astronauts in the hallway. They could have used their spacesuits, and I think they would have survived had they done that.
yeah. But that was a touching episode. God, that was great.
It was. They were definitely great. Well, they saved everybody from the nuclear explosions. So that was good.
That was awesome. Yeah.
But their kids didn't really appreciate it. They went on to ruin, their entire legacy.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot we could talk about. Go watch Jill's show. But yeah, it's an Apple TV show for Mankind. Ronald D. Moore. But great stuff. Yep. Good stuff. Yep. All right. So thank you to Gen X again for being here. Thank you to Courtney, and thank you to JT Kirk and Jill. And shout out again to the great Steve Mitchum and 70s for being here as well. We had a full panel time, which is awesome. So everyone, make sure you go vote. I don't care who you vote for, but go vote. And I do care, but yeah, I'm saying go vote. So it was a fun day today. Yep. And so there's no spoilers, only insight. Good point. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you on the next Sunday Night Geekery, and hopefully during the week as well. So everyone, be good, be safe, and have a fantastic week. And again, appreciate you all being here. And of course, thank you, of course, all to the channel members who support the channel as well and help keep this on the air. And so that's also much appreciated. So everyone, have fun and take care and have fun.
Have
storming
fun
the
storming the castle.
Yeah.
Peace
Peace out.
Later.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.